Okay, so today, starting a little different, I'm going to ask everybody the same question before we get started, just out of curiosity because of the topic of our show. And then I'm going to put you on mute. Then I'll let the next person in and we'll keep going. All right.
Jeez,
So,
he'll make it.
would you rather kiss your wife and get paid $100, or would you rather kiss the most beautiful woman in the world and make $700?
My wife.
All right. Thank you, Hugh. Laura, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good, good. Would you rather kiss your husband and get paid $100, or would you rather kiss the most handsome man in the world and get paid $700?
I mean, it's just a kiss, right?
Yep, yep. That's it. Just a kiss.
Can I discuss it with my husband beforehand?
No, this is your choice and your choice only.
I'd do it.
Do what?
I'd kiss the most handsome man in the world for $700. Yes.
$700. Okay. All right. Here's your question. Ask the same question of everybody. Would you rather kiss your wife and get paid $100, or would you rather kiss the most beautiful woman in the world and get paid $700?
I feel like that's a trick question. And I gotta look over my shoulder. It's like when you tell like a racist joke, you gotta look over your shoulder. Well, I would make $700 because my wife is the most beautiful person. Wink.
Well done. Hold on. Next person's coming in. All right. So I've asked the other three the same question. I put them on mute so they can't chime in. I'm gonna ask you the same question. Ready?
Oh boy.
Would you rather kiss your husband and get paid $100, or would you rather kiss the most handsome man in the world and get paid $700?
That's a trick question because they're one and the same.
Wow, very good. All right. Now we're gonna let Fiat in. Hold on a sec. Now I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked everyone else. So, would you rather kiss Julie and get paid $100, or would you rather kiss the most beautiful woman in the world and get paid $700?
Go again. Julie's in the background, like saying dumb shit.
I think that answers our question.
All right, let's start the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning to your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. Thanks for joining us. We have special guests in the house tonight. You've heard them before, and they're back again. That's right. Johnny and Hugh. Oh, wait, no. They're always here. We're trying to get rid of them, replace them with the other two. Impolite Society is back. Ladies, introduce yourselves for the people that didn't hear you the first time.
Hey, y'all. This is Laura.
And I am Rachel. And together we are Impolite Society, the podcast that digs into the taboo topics you cannot discuss in polite society.
And we are thrilled to be back co-hosting with you guys on a show, or guesting. I don't know why I said co-hosting.
I think it's more like it's joining.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
You're just normal on this. You're not like, oh well, we're gonna ask you a bunch of questions about your show. No. You want to listen to the show? It's called Impolite Society, people. Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming everybody here's listened religiously to every episode since the last time we've been on. So thank you. Thank you for having us back.
See, there we go. And we actually, as you guys know, we keep promoting the shows. And, we don't
appreciate
stop.
that.
It's like give and take, right? Give and take. You give and just we keep taking. That's it. That's
Well,
our
it's always
motto.
fun. It's always fun to join you guys. I always feel like it's such a natural fit. Like whenever I listen to your podcast, I'm like, oh, this is just me hanging out with my buds. Like it just the feel is so natural and so organic to me. So I love to be here. I love to listen.
Well, we have an
Ditto.
opening for 2.
Do you?
Yeah, we're just, I don't know. The other two are getting tiresome. Carlos and Hugh got to go. Johnny,
The,
you and
the
I.
other two can hear you, man. It's
What?
embarrassing,
The
right?
mics are on. That doesn't
Well, hey,
matter.
if you got an opening for a female voice, I'm
Oh my God, these are fighting words to Rachel. Rachel, go ahead. Throw
They're
down.
just like, whatever.
He's like,
We're gonna
came-
my
break
drink.
up the impolite
Yeah,
society.
swooped in right away. Like, you know what? I'm in.
I'm a good
What?
reference for her. If you
He's like, oh, just my way out.
That's your reference. That's a good one. You can refer someone if you know someone. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll do the usual. Let's go around the room and see how everyone is doing. We'll start with Rachel. How's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I know. I feel like a Marie. I don't know what to say now. Let's see.
The pressure's on. You're gonna get kicked out if you
I
say the
know.
wrong
Really,
thing.
just start talking
I-
about YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh, yeah, no
YouTube
shit.
Shorts, right? I've been watching those. It's really the algorithm's not as good as TikTok, to be fair. But I had to delete TikTok because it was sucking up my life.
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
That's how I'm doing.
Yeah. TikTok
I have
does that
TikTok
shit.
withdrawals.
Ooh. Which one? What do you miss the most? Is it like the music ones? Is it the comedy ones? Is it kind of the how-tos?
Okay, this is going to tell you a little bit too much about me, but I first of all learned about Kim Kardashian wearing Marilyn Monroe's dress
Oh,
at
yeah.
the
Oh,
Met
yeah.
Gala. I learned about that not because I follow any celebrity or fashion TikTok, but because I follow historical garment preservation TikTok. So I'm actually missing that one a little bit. I like to learn about old clothes and artifacts.
I know exactly which account you're talking about, and I also enjoy watching them. They put it on. They put them on mannequins, like at the historical,
Yeah.
The museum, and they show you all the detailing and the clothing. It's actually
We're
really cool.
starting to suspect that Laura and I are nerds. So hopefully we fit in here.
You came to the right place. Came to the right place.
Now,
That's
how far
right.
does your obsession go? Do you have any historical garments? Do you take tours of people's old closets and whatnot?
Unfortunately, no historical garments, but I do have some antiques in the house, so that's as far as I go.
Like what?
Well, we have an old sewing machine, which those are a dime a dozen. And then my prized piece is I have a book about the I think it's like 1896 tornado in St. Louis, and I think it was printed the same year. So I feel like that's pretty cool.
Wait, you have a book about a tornado that happened that year?
Yeah, they made a book, memorabilia. You gotta capitalize
That's
on your
such an
tragedies.
yeah, that's just an
It's
interesting.
very American.
book.
How many pages is this book?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like 100, 200. It's like a full novel, but it's just like
Ah.
retelling what happened. 20 of those
Hmm.
pages are just the names of everybody who died. It's a real
Ah.
upper.
I thought it was just
Oh,
like
sounds
page-
like it.
like you get to page like
Book
6,
burner.
wind. What? Page 7,
Yes.
windy.
And a lot of
Gusty.
photographs of rubble, which, fun fact, they had cameras. I didn't know that.
That's yeah,
I was going to
yeah,
ask you that. I was going to ask you what kind of drawings they had to illustrate the
right.
tornado.
No, it was actually like taped like artifacts from the tornado. They taped them to the pages.
Taped to the book.
This is a piece of wood from Mr.
News.
Barnes' farm and
a finger.
a finger. Yeah.
The good news is that rubble stands still long enough for that long exposure camera to work. So some really
That's
great
right, that
photographs.
Old ass. Yeah, that's right. Well, now we know. So you're having TikTok withdrawals and you read old ass books about tornadoes. You are a nerd. Guaranteed.
My
you are
people.
certified. Yeah, you are certified. Carlos, how are you doing and how's everything going?
I'm good. I just found out today that Michael Jackson was so obsessed with wanting to be Peter Parker and Spider-Man that he tried to buy Marvel when they went bankrupt back in 94 or 96. I can't remember. But he even had quite a few discussions with Stan Lee about the both of them collaborating and purchasing Marvel. He wanted to first just get the rights to Spider-Man. That didn't happen. So then he figured, well, I'll just buy Marvel. And that didn't turn out either. But yeah, he was so obsessed with being Peter Parker that he wanted to buy Marvel.
Like he wanted to play him in a movie.
Well, Stan Lee said that he didn't directly say that. He thought maybe Michael just wanted to produce the Spider-Man movie, but his nephew just recently said that Michael was so obsessed with Spider-Man, he wanted to play Peter Parker.
Oh my god.
That is a terrifying Peter Parker.
Like
It
in the
sure is.
movie, or just running around pretending to be him? Like he just wanted to
sure
go
he did
shoot
that.
his web all over
I'm
town.
sure he did that on the Daily.
Yeah, I bet he wanted to shoot his web all over town.
In Neverland.
Yeah, in the movie, I'm guessing. In the movie.
Why do you think you're just now finding out? He's been gone for a while. Marvel's been on the up for a while. Like, do you think it's fake
Apparently
news?
his nephew was on a podcast or something, and he had mentioned the story. Now it's kind of everywhere. And then they have video
Blabbermouth
footage.
and nephew.
That's right. Like, shut the fuck up,
Snitches.
kid. Leave your uncle alone. Dead. And then Stan Lee, they had a video clip of Stan, because Stan's dead, of him saying that he had few conversations with Michael, and he never, that's when Stan said he never directly said he wanted to be Peter Parker. He thought he wanted to produce the movie, but he felt like maybe, yeah, he wants to be Peter Parker. Moonwalk away from the villains.
God.
I think that would have been great if he owned
Yeah.
Marvel, though. He could have played. I don't know. Which character could he play?
Oh, he also wanted to play Professor
None.
X.
None.
Oh,
Is there a
Professor X.
He wanted to play Professor
I
X.
could see him as an X-Men.
A noseless X-Men. Isn't like
Hey.
Chamber? Wasn't that an X-Men that like was
Yeah.
missing his chest? He
Yep,
could just be
that's
missing
Chamber.
his
There
nose.
you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't
What
there a
is his
guy
super-
with? There
What
was a
does
guy in Harry
superpowers
Potter.
be? He would like
There's a Harry Potter
win
character.
every dance off.
No, it's not even that. Could you imagine Professor X is like, we got ourselves a new person coming to the house, because he's English for some reason, even though he's from Boston. And then here comes this like 40-year-old, black white guy. Hey, there's children here. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic.
With his magic glove.
What's the glove for, Michael? The evidence. What?
The gift of children.
Don't like to leave evidence.
So wrong.
Good old Mike. Ah, man, that would have been great if he owned Marvel. It would have been fantastic. Everybody had a monkey sidekick all of a sudden, every book.
I think
Weird
the
as shit.
revival would have gone very differently.
Oh, so different.
As in,
but-
not at all.
Yeah. And then when Disney tried to buy it, he'd be like, oh, he would have been all in, though. He loved Disney so
Oh,
much.
you would have gave it to Disney.
Just gave it to him. As
long as I can play Peter Pan.
Yeah. Can I be Peter?
Now he
So-
sounds like Tally.
Yeah, he sounds like Tally. Michael just sounds like Tally. Hey, what's up right now? Hey, man. Okay, so next up is Johnny. Johnny, how's it going? And do not tell us about Michael Jackson facts or tornadoes. You're up.
All right, those were already taken, right?
Yeah.
I am just getting over the COVID.
Oh, hey.
Oh my
So
God.
that's how I
Serious?
spent the
Serious?
past week. I'm
Hmm.
vaxxed and boosted, and it didn't help.
It didn't kill you, though.
It doesn't. Yeah, that's the idea of the boost. It just doesn't kill
That's
you.
the idea. You ain't dead.
You're a scientist now?
More
Oh, yeah,
than
no,
that.
no. Yeah, of course.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
my LinkedIn?
No.
You should check it out.
Should I?
I did my
Scientist.
residency on WebMD.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's good, buddy.
I gave I have my own Wikipedia page that I wrote myself. But tell me
Yeah,
all
so
about your
other
COVID.
than that,
Did
no,
your
I
ass
mean
bleed?
it's is that one of the things?
I don't know.
Symptoms?
It's every time mine does, I assume I have COVID, but I don't. I always test negative.
I don't know. You're setting me up for some jokes that I'm not comfortable with.
So, when did the dicks taste differently when you had COVID?
That's now that I
Did you
wasn't
lose
gonna
the
say,
taste?
but you can answer that.
They
Did you
didn't.
go to,
They didn't.
did you go
They
to the
didn't.
It's any
YMCA for
different.
recovery?
Just as delicious as ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank goodness I didn't lose my taste buds.
No, but how long did it take you to recover, or are you recovered? Did you wish that you would have woke up like a white guy or something?
I wish the side effects would have been like a 6-pack and a full head of hair, but
Gotcha.
didn't get
David
that.
Hasselhoff, I got you.
Yeah.
Everyone be getting COVID, man.
Right? Be licking things and touching everything. What the hell's wrong with you? I want to be the 6-pack guy, man.
You know, it was just like having the bad flu, but
Yeah.
didn't stop me from seeing Top Gun.
Oh, nothing could stop you from Tom
Oh, you
Cruise.
son of a bitch. Did you give me COVID?
Yeah.
sat right next to
Motherfucker, you
you.
already had COVID.
Sat
You had
right-
it the
I
week
did.
before.
You're right. You're right.
So you lived through the danger zone.
I
like
did.
Ah, there you go.
it. All right. Well, Johnny had COVID. He lived to tell about it. So,
Top
Lauren,
Gun
you're
was
up.
good. Yes, Johnny? No, yes.
We're not,
No,
we're
yes?
not,
Yes,
we're not Top
amazing.
Gunning things right now. We're not
All right.
Top Gunning.
Hold on. Did anyone else see it?
Yeah, who else saw Top Gun?
Where
want
did you
to.
see Top Gun? at?
Negative and
The,
negative.
the theater.
What?
Theater?
What planet do you live
Top
on,
Gun
Rachel?
Maverick, the sequel? Yeah, no.
Oh,
maybe?
nope.
Oh. Did they release it in St. Louis?
Wow.
Yeah,
I
they
guess
definitely
not.
did. No,
Did you
they
have another
definitely did.
tornado? Is that what happened?
You know what it
All the
was?
theaters
No.
are gone.
You know, it takes about 3 years for movies to actually make it to the Midwest. So sorry.
Mm.
Also, they
No
don't adver-
spoilers.
they didn't show it on TikTok, and she just gave it up, so she didn't see the advertising.
Man. You know, I literally have heard nothing about that. So
Really?
maybe I lose my nerd card after all.
No,
Mm.
no.
Maybe you should get out from under that rock you're under there.
You were in a
Rachel.
very
But
dark
it's so
room.
cozy.
Are you a prisoner?
Blink twice if you need help.
Just let us know. We can send help. All right, Lauren, you're up.
But they won't
Tell
get there
us-
for 2 days because it doesn't get published.
That's
for
true.
2
It takes
days.
3 years apparently.
Oh, that's
um,
true.
So let us know how you are doing and what you've been up to.
Doing good. I right before I came down here, I've been painting my laundry room. I'm in the middle of a remodel and trying to do some, rolling up my sleeves, doing stuff myself. And my husband threw away my absolute favorite paintbrush, and so I'm kind of chapped about that, if I'm honest. And I don't like the color that I just slapped on the wall. So that's where I'm at right now.
No, who
So
has a
did
favorite
you,
paintbrush? Why do you have a favorite paintbrush?
Yeah.
And what is it? What qualifies it to be your favorite paintbrush?
Is it your only?
Nice. No, it's not my only. I have multiples. It's
Finger painting the
one-
rest of the wall.
Right.
The one that does the best edging, so you don't have to tape.
Oh, it's
so
a
if you-
cut-in brush.
Yes, cut-in brush, exactly.
Oh.
So that was we have 2 of them, and we stained some stuff a few weeks ago, and I'm looking at the brushes, and I was like, Austin, what happened to the other paintbrush? And I was like, when you were staining, did you use the other one? He's like, yeah. And I said, did you throw it away? He goes, yeah. And I was like, fuck, I don't remember what brand it was. So
Was
I'm
it the
kinda
one with the
SOL.
blue rubber handle?
No, it was
Oh, that's a
not.
good one. If you're gonna get a new favorite one, you get that one.
Blue rubber handle. Okay, that's a hot tip.
Yeah.
I'll keep an
Yeah.
eye out.
For a cut-in brush. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
nerds.
Carlos paints. I can tell.
Right? He's
No, he was
"Yeah."
talking about dildos.
Yeah, I know, right? The handle. Oh, you
Blue
gotta get
rubber
that
one.
handle,
That's
the
the
blue
best
rubber
one.
handle. Like he was very much
It
into
really
it.
cuts in.
That's
if you know
right.
what I
Right?
mean.
Yeah. You
I
can
saw it.
edge
I
real
saw it at
easy with
Johnny's
that.
house when we
I
were
love
watching
edging.
hentai together.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, wait, whoa.
Whoa, throwback.
Damn,
Whoa,
You just took
wait
it
a
too
second.
far.
All right, Hugh,
All
you're
right.
back in the game. Sounds like these two are going to be out with this romance. Yeah.
Oh, I got a topic for Impolite Society. They should do that Courtney Kardashian, Travis Barker piece of news where, they tell us for our health, I have to swallow him 4 times a week. So when did you not see that? It was-
No.
Wait,
Oh
I
my
saw that.
God.
I saw
That was
that.
not on
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts.
Tell-
it
Can you
was-
forward that to my wife?
To my wife.
Oh,
just
geez,
just
it was-
anybody. Just
everyone.
Just to America.
It was a total piece of news. Like,
You think
But
Joe
it's-
Biden should just break into the news? All right, everyone. This is nothing about anything important. Just watch this clip I found on Instagram.
It's a
That's all I got.
homegrown COVID remedy.
Yeah.
That we put
I was gonna
together.
say,
Right?
Johnny, let us know how it works.
Yeah.
4 times a
And-
week, though, Johnny, minimum.
Yeah. And make sure you get his name. All right.
That was actually a topic suggestion though from Carlos. Something about spit or swallow. That's on the list actually. So
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
bring that one up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we move
Uh,
on to Hugh. And Hugh, how are you doing? How's it going? And well, spit or swallow. Go ahead.
I did finally see Moon Knight, all
Okay, I
6
thought you were gonna
episodes.
say I did swallow.
Did
I thought you were
swallow.
gonna say that. Yeah.
No,
But
really.
congratulations on Moon Knight, though.
I wasn't going to say that at all.
Congratulations.
I mean,
Uh,
with that mic in front of you, Hugh.
I
You
know.
know.
You guys see the mic that no one can see it, but the mic
Well,
that Hugh's
I'm
losing.
supposed to be
Let's just-
closer.
Let's just say that yeah, it's
Rather phallic.
rather phallic black mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Hugh.
Not
Continue.
small. Not small.
Yep. Hugh,
Let me
how's
just
it
take
going?
off
And,
the cover
no,
and
leave
then-
it. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't stroke it like that.
That's what. Yeah. What do you?
just,
Put your hand down.
just tell me how you're doing. Just
Good Lord, just how are you doing?
Tell us how you're doing. Don't show us how
Yeah.
you're doing.
And this is what you're doing on your free time.
Oh no.
This
no,
is what I
their
learned last
mic.
week.
This
This is
is
what my
me.
cat showed
No,
me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Hugh. Just
good
tell-
and excited about the finals. As
Oh,
you-
the NBA Finals. As Hugh is a Boston Celtics fan, and they're playing the Golden State Warriors. Hugh, how many games will it be? What's your prediction?
7.
7 games,
Eh,
Warriors. I hear you, buddy.
I
hear
didn't
ya.
say that. I
You
don't think I.
didn't
No,
s-
that word didn't
You
come
gotta
out of
be
my
a little
mouth.
faster, buddy. You gotta be a little faster. You know how fast you grab the mic with your hand? We were talking about dick. That fast, buddy. That fast. So, do you approach black men? I'll have a podcast. Excuse me. I need to rehearse.
Wow.
Here's
There was
$20.
so much in
Malcolm's over
that
there.
one sentence,
I
Lafayette. I
know.
don't know.
I
I don't
know.
even know where to go.
I know.
Down. That's where you go.
Ayo. He's my what was Johnny Carson's sidekick?
Ed McMahon.
Yeah, he's my Ed McMahon over there. Just little one-liners here and there. All right, well, there you go. Everybody's chimed in. Everybody's feeling well. Before we go any further, quick shout out to Fat Guy Loves Cake. I know he's listening, and I found something out about him. I don't know if it was our fault or his fault, but his name is actually Joey Valentine. We called him Johnny Valentine. And his real name is fantastic. It is Joey Fake Holiday. Yes, you heard me right. His middle name is Fake because it's French and it's like or something like that. But it's Joey Fake Holiday. He's the host of Fat Guy Loves Cake. He's going to be on next week. That's Joey Valentine, not Johnny Valentine, who I think we mistaked it because we were talking about Johnny, I think. And I don't know. How do we screw that one up, Johnny? You tell me.
My fault again.
Yep, there we go.
All
That's how we
right.
screwed it up.
I'm
All
sorry.
right. So you guys know how we do it. We kind of pick a topic, go about it. There's no reviews, previews, and movie anything this week. No TV shows. We are cutting that out for this topic of spouses. I know we're gonna talk about how many spouses listen to the show before we even go about this, because you do you have free reign? Do you feel okay with your spouting off at the mouth and being I guess a snitch to your spouse? Rachel, are you good? You clear? I mean, you're in a
Oh,
you are
I'm
locked
definitely.
up,
I
so.
did make my husband listen to it the last time we were on the show, and he chuckled more than a few times. So I think you have a fan in the making.
All right, all right. Johnny,
There
does your
is
spouse
no
listen?
worry of my spouse.
Yeah, she
listening
hates you.
to.
You're right.
Yeah.
She's not listening. You try to like make her listen, lock her in the closet, and put a speaker in there. She's like, nope.
No, she doesn't listen when I talk to her just about normal stuff.
You just
Like,
a
hey,
paycheck. I got
you gonna check
buddy.
on the baby, and she just
Uh-huh.
walks away.
He walks away.
I've heard
Baby's-
enough. Thank you.
Yeah, the baby's in the middle of the room.
Yeah. Why do you always bring this up? I
Yeah,
swear.
why did you bring that baby up?
Can't you
I
ever just
carried
let
it
it go?
around 9 months and it came out of me. Do something about it. Laura, how about you? Are you good?
Absolute free reign. He
All
doesn't
right.
listen to our show, so I doubt he's going to listen to a show I'm guesting on.
Yeah, okay. Hugh, I think Hugh's the same boat.
Same boat. Yep. She's
Same
not.
I don't think Hughes even heard the show himself.
Hugh doesn't listen to the show.
I-
I'm just gonna.
I'm like that actor
There's a
who can't watch
microphone.
himself.
Yeah, he's
The microphone isn't even plugged in anything.
I
He just
know-
gets
I
like
know.
all on top. This is all just a charade.
someone sits him down every time. Just talking here. You'll hear people talking to you, Hugh. Just talk back. He's like Adam Driver. I can't watch myself in movies.
That's the guy.
I can't
I'm
watch it
talking
either,
about.
really.
You can't watch Adam Driver in movies.
No, I like Adam Driver. But he can't watch himself. No.
All right. And then I know Carlos, I think, is in the same boat. I think his wife.
Yeah, this is episode 86. You want to know how many my wife has heard?
2.
Hasn't heard 86 of them. None of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah.
all
right.
good.
So as you know, this topic is basically about your spouse and things that they do that annoy you. Could be such things as not doing things around the house, just being lazy in general. And then, of course, call yourself out for being kind of a bum yourself. But not, we don't take those L's, do we now? No. We keep those in our pockets to give back to them. So we'll start with Johnny. Johnny, tell me why your wife was your second choice.
Well, I mean, like I feel like everyone before they say what they're gonna say, there's gonna be a disclaimer. I love my wife and da 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 da. I'm gonna play something for you, and let's see if you can hear it.
I got you.
He
I
has
got you.
media.
Oh, you got
an
me?
I
aid,
got
an
you. Yeah.
audio aid.
Yeah, we didn't know we had visuals.
Here we go.
Well, someone's snoring pretty loud.
This
And that
is
is-
savage.
First I thought it was a cow in the distant field.
That's what I did too. I thought it was a cow in mourning.
Wow.
Oh, there
Whoa.
it is.
Yeah,
Whoa.
she cranks it up a notch, right?
Wow.
How many of these recordings do you have?
Yeah,
How
dude.
often do you play them for
Was this
some
just
started
fun,
the
your own
show?
time?
He started his own podcast. My wife's snoring.
My wife's ASMR or whatever it is.
This is nothing. That's all I have to say about that.
What?
I mean, you're right. That's low. That's I mean, that's a typical guy snoring. Yeah. But that's Johnny's. All right, Johnny, explain yourself.
It's my life. It's every night, and this is what I have to deal with.
You presented that to the lawyer, did you?
Yeah, and I still have to pay half. So, yeah, I don't know when I started really noticing it, but every night I have a sleep room now. So when it gets too much, I got to go in the other room. And
Interesting.
I think
yeah,
people say that saves their marriage. So you're on to something.
perhaps, but I wish I would have looked for signs earlier. And I don't know if that would have changed things. I mean, I'm glad my daughter's here and all that stuff.
What kind of
and I'm married,
signs
but
do you look for
if
snoring?
she's
You mean
fucking
just-
snoring in my fucking ear, that's what
No.
signs
But
I'm looking
you
for.
said signs earlier, like you didn't.
Well,
catch that
maybe I
on
didn't pay
earlier?
attention because I was just so
That's
thankful
all
I
I'm
was
saying.
getting
Hammered.
sex. You know, like I was just so thankful. Like, oh, you're willing to see me naked. All right, well, you win. I'm the prize, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the snoring is pretty bad, and
Yeah.
it's not like
Have you
she
tried-
can.
Oh.
I've tried, like the
Uh,
anything on Amazon that you've seen. The nose
oh no,
plugs,
the roll
mouth
over,
guards.
get them on
Yeah,
their
the-
side,
Yeah, Rachel's talking like the nudge or
open
the
up
duct
that
tape.
airway.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Um,
man! I got
I've tried.
bruises
I've
on my
tried
legs.
a few things.
'cause
What do you
my
mean?
wife kicks me so hard.
Oh, I
Is that an
thought-
option?
Oh man,
Not an
Yes.
option.
Yes.
She tells
no,
me
I'm
it is
not allowed to
always
kick
an
her.
option.
I know the law. That's
she
not
tells me
an
that she
option.
can't wake me just by nudging me, so now she's begun kicking me
All
Yeah.
Oh, I
right.
mean because of your snoring.
because of my snoring. Yeah, well,
No, not because of her
hers.
snoring.
'Cause I was
I
super,
snore
like-
so loud and I'm so angry
Yeah,
about it.
I was like, why?
Fuck you up.
Like, yeah, right. Like, don't wake me up, bitch. Just having a good snore. So, Johnny, your number one thing is snoring. Like, that's your annoying part is the snoring.
Well, I mean, I like my sleep. I work
Mhm,
graveyards,
mhm,
so
mhm.
I really appreciate my sleep. And
Yeah.
something inside of her doesn't want me to sleep.
Wait, so you work
be happy.
graveyards and you sleep
Sounds
during
right.
the day. Does she sleep during the day?
There's times when it overlaps, and maybe on my days off, we're sleeping at the same
Ah,
time.
Yeah.
Either way, don't make excuses for her, okay?
I'm just
She's the
saying.
problem, not me.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You.
So she
I
went to
mean,
a doctor, and they're gonna test her for the sleep apnea thing, but apparently that's backed up for months, and I don't know if she just told me that as a fucking lie,
Mhm,
or if
mhm.
they're really that backed up that they just can't test her.
Mm.
I have evidence. I don't know why they need to take a test.
And she's tried. Like,
I've got
the mouth,
hours of this.
She's tried
shit.
like the mouth guard thing when you wear at night. And it's supposed
Yes,
to help
the
you.
mouth guard. the
None of that
nose.
worked, huh?
That thing
No,
is uncomfortable, man.
Mm.
no, it just like actually, I think it made her teeth a little crooked.
Oh wow! Like,
Oh man.
something else to annoy you.
So,
I got you.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Now
fucked
she's
up
British.
teeth, right?
Next up is
Yeah.
the picture of the teeth, right?
Right? All right. Well, we got.
But if
Johnny
that's the
on
worst thing
board.
I got,
Yeah.
you know,
I feel like I have to go next because that is
Yeah.
also my number.
No,
one
you're
complaint.
you're up.
What?
Laura's up.
Snoring is my number
Snoring.
one
Number
complaint. I
one,
do
huh?
not have any audio aids the way Johnny did, but that is nothing. My husband is like a fucking wildebeest in bed with me, and it is
And not in the good
We're
way.
still talking. Yeah, we're still
Terrible.
talking about snoring. That's all I want to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure
That's
we understand.
snoring. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have an audio aid, but maybe you can reenact it. Like,
Yeah,
give
go
us
ahead.
a little bit of like
Yeah, go for it.
theater.
Okay.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
I'm
Wow.
not kidding.
So your
Like,
husband
that
is like a witch from
Sasquatch?
like a scary movie or something, like a
It's-
demon.
Like he's drowning.
Yeah.
It's
Drowning
exactly
on
like he was
air.
drawing. Yes, it is unbearable. And Rachel's right. Like the rollover. Like there's one specific side. He has to be laying on his right side. That is the least obtrusive side. And so at least 2 times a night, I have to shove him over onto his right side because, like Carlos said, he does not wake up. Tapping does not work. I have to literally shove him over onto the other side of the bed and for him to get on his right side so that I can sleep. I have earplugs next to my bed where if it gets too bad, I have to put in earplugs, and it is unbearable. And I will wake up sometimes in the middle of the night and I'll yell at him, and he'll be like, "That's not fair. I'm not doing it on purpose." And my response to that is like, listen, sleep is a biological need. I need to sleep. So if you were sleepwalking and you were slapping food out of my mouth all day, I need to eat to live. I need to sleep to live. So if you were slapping food out of my mouth, even though you were asleep, it doesn't matter. I have to sleep. I need it.
It almost sounds like an episode of one of you guys' podcasts. Like, look, historically speaking,
I
sleep
know,
is the
right?
most important thing in your
This is
life
the ep-
next
And
to
then-
oxygen and,
yeah.
food.
And then we get like snoring facts. And then
Yeah,
Johnny's wife
right.
audio plays again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
This is-
apparently that's nothing. Apparently I have it
nothing.
good.
You do have it good.
You
I've-
could get a
Grateful.
pair, a pair of light earplugs. You would be 100% fine.
Oh, believe me, Carlos has spent the night at my house, and I run into the other room and wake him up. Did you hear the fucking dinosaur in here? Like, and it's all night. It's like I had
The
to wake
tornado
up-
from St. Louis is coming.
Yeah. Here's the book. Read about it. Like,
And he has not gone for a sleep study yet, but it's I've been bothering him about it for months, and it's just got to happen. It's got to happen, or else he's gonna get kicked out. He's gonna get
whoa.
kicked out into the other room.
Well, okay, good. At the other room, we're good. But is it
took-
loud enough? We're still gonna bother you in the other room.
No, because I think I can close the door and again earplugs.
And,
It'll
oh,
be fine.
gotcha.
Mhm.
All right, we'll go to Hugh. Hugh, annoying significant other.
Well,
What do you
it's
got?
it's sleep related as well, but it's in
Oh,
her
wow.
case. In her case, she insists on the TV being on all night at a low volume. But it's always, I don't sleep well to begin with. Like I remember all of my dreams, which means I'm sleeping very lightly to begin with. And so it's like on certain nights, it's like impossible. That thing is on and I can hear it at even if it's like at 10, like the minimal volume, but she can't sleep without it on. So it's just like, okay, right.
Mm.
Close your eyes, just close them. But she just
That's-
can't.
That also
Yeah.
sounds.
don't you
like
wear a
something else
mask?
going on in the room?
That's uncomfortable. I just
Oh, man.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
Is it
one-
and then
light
and
or
then
the
she and then
sound?
she'll. Well, I think I can turn the sound down a little bit, but even the light flickering, it's just
Oh.
you can just. And then when she gets up, like to use the facility, on goes a light, and it's like, "Hi, I'm here. I'm over here."
Being a
I'm over
light
here.
sleeper sucks.
Oh, I am notoriously light. I wake up at like that.
But what is the reasoning for the TV being on all night? Is it just out of habit?
Comfort, I think, for her. Just comfort.
Oh. Someone to talk
Zen-
to? Says a lot.
A Zen thing, maybe.
Gotcha.
It
Okay.
just gets to be what you're used to. I'm getting to that point where I need TV to fall asleep. I don't need it on all night, but I'm getting to the point where I need it to fall asleep. And I feel for you, Hugh. That could be very disruptive.
You put the sleep timer on?
He's
Oh.
not allowed to.
No. Huh? Yeah, put the sleep timer on, man.
No, he's not allowed to touch the TV.
First you
Having a TV in the bedroom, first mistake, right? That's what they
Right?
tell you
There you
never to
go.
have.
I
That's
do not
good
have a
point,
TV.
Rachel.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
mhm.
that's not going to happen either because, she'll be in there watching any number of reality-based shows, and which are not the same viewing habits that I have. So, yeah, that's where
That's
she's.
even
Okay.
That's even
Well, that
Sleep for
sucks
you.
for you guys because I can sleep through anything.
Yeah, me too.
Same, whatever.
Wish.
I'm asleep.
Same
out.
thing. I mean, no joke. You drop me
Anything.
in Ukraine right now, I will sleep through that shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll wake up rested.
Oh,
Rested.
absolutely. Yeah.
My
Just
friend, there's a war
refreshed.
going on. Man, I just woke up. I need some coffee stat. What else is going on out here, huh?
Not me.
gift. That's a gift, guys.
So, Rachel, tell us all your deep dark secrets about your husband.
Well, my thing is nothing to do with sleep. So
Mhm.
wake up, everybody. We're wide awake. It has to do with the place that you would never really want to be sleeping, and that is the car. So we're going to tap into some of that good old battle of the sexes. Who's a better driver? And my husband, he does not like me to drive. He thinks I'm a horrible driver, which is objectively not the case because I've never been in an accident, knock on wood. And I have 2 speeding tickets, but he never lets me drive. And at the same time, he always complains about having to drive. He's like, I have to drive everywhere. Like, you just get to get in the car and like get chauffeured everywhere. And so I've started to offer. I thought I was just being a freeloader. And he just rejects me. He says, no, I don't feel comfortable with you driving. I don't feel safe with you driving. And I think that's just a ruse. I think the reason he does not want me to drive is because we have I feel like it's a common rule, but it's a rule is whoever's the driver gets to pick the music. And I think this is all just his way of having to avoid or getting to avoid the music that I listen to.
Or having you put on our podcast for him to listen to.
What is the music of his choice, and what's the music of your choice?
Oh my God, it's so much early 2000s alternative rock. Like I can only listen to so much. I can only listen to so much of it. Granted, System of a Down any day, all day, every day. But
what do
the
you want
rest
to
of it-
play on there? Like,
well,
what's your-
okay, so I can tell you the things that probably are the biggest offenses.
Mhm.
Number 1, Ariana Grande. I love Ariana Grande, and I feel like it's passe at this point, but she's still queen. Love her. And then also the Broadway musicals. So I think that's also probably what he's
That's
trying to
definitely
avoid.
a problematic situation. Yes,
Triggered.
yes.
Every male on this call. Triggered.
Could you imagine? Yes.
Although I did love
Listen to
Rent, though.
Rent. What?
Rent, ready to
I couldn't
go.
even
Yeah,
drive
you
enough
can
that
listen to
bridge.
Rent.
I don't know. Wicked, the soundtrack for Wicked is pretty good.
Thank you. That's a good one. Rent's another one. Phantom of the Opera. There's a new musical called Six. It's about Henry VIII's wives, and that's on repeat lately.
And no one can see this listening, but you
The
got your jazz
hands.
hands out.
Yeah, you just
Like you were
Yeah.
talking about.
I love Broadway.
Whoa.
Great.
Dude, He's
But do you
alright.
listen to movie soundtracks also, like musical movies?
I do. Chicago. That's a
Chicago.
classic. Moulin
Well,
Rouge. is another
that's a
one.
Broadway, and Moulin Rouge is now on Broadway. But I will say, did not get into the Greatest Showman. Unfortunately, I tried. I really tried, but it
That's
just never.
Oh,
caught
come on.
me.
That intro song, The Greatest Show, that's an awesome freaking song.
Well, what's the other one that takes place in LA that was really popular? I always
La La
forget.
Land.
La La
There
Land.
you go.
That was good.
I've never even seen it.
Good soundtrack though. Good soundtrack.
I felt like
What
it
about,
was
I
a
heard it
long
was a love
movie.
story to Los Angeles and acting.
Yes.
How about-
Oh my God, so much of that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
How-
That's the movie.
How about old school JC Superstar?
Yeah,
Love
Andrew
it.
Lloyd Webber. That's my king. Love it.
Godspell is one of my favorites.
Godspell is good too, but I
Godspell is
Superstar is
for
even better.
squares.
Nope.
All right.
I'm
Got
sorry.
it.
What were we
Little
talking about
Sorry,
again?
sorry.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
everybody, hold on.
Sorry.
Hugh and
We're talking about annoying topics and no one ever wants to
Yeah.
talk about.
Hugh
God
and
damn it, Hugh.
Laura
There
are
you go
no
again.
longer. They've not made the cut so far. Rachel, you're in. Rachel's in now for the show. She's a permanent so far.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes,
Shouldn't have brought up.
yes.
Shouldn't have brought up
Yes, yes.
JC.
she
so we
loved
ha-
it
so we
though. She
basically have,
loved it.
Driving's your thing, huh? The driving.
Yeah, so he always insists on driving, but at the same time complains about having to drive. It really gets under my skin.
In his defense, he's probably right about you not being the best driver. And I'm only saying that because I've driven with a woman that can't hear me right now.
Wait a
At
second.
least once.
Every
I
day.
know
Baby
the woman at
daughter,
least
she
once.
drove you.
Every
like
day
that.
she gets a
That's it.
DWA, driving while
That's-
Asian. She's a terrible driver. She's a woman and she's Asian. Just the
Yeah.
worst combination. She's terrible.
But
No,
she
the
got
worst
you there
combination
alive.
of driver or just woman.
It's a little bit of both.
No.
It's just that now she's driving bad with an accent. That's all. The only
wow.
difference.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
For some
It's
reason,
fine.
it's
She doesn't
extra
listen to
funny
this.
to me
Can you
though,
re-
to imagine like a little Asian woman and like a terrible snorer. I think that's
Could you-
extra funny. Anyone else?
Can
Dragon
you,
lady.
could you, Johnny? Can you reenact a traffic stop for us if she's driving? Ma'am, could I see her? Could I see
Oh
your license?
no!
and
It's
registration?
just get out of the way, and we'll pick up the pieces later. That's how.
Yeah,
bad
she
it
doesn't have
is.
an accent. His wife. No.
No.
I thought you said she does have an accent.
No,
I
I
heard
did,
it.
but I'm
It's fact.
lying.
He's scared because this might be the one she listens to. Doesn't matter.
Well,
She's
that's
heard the
gonna
first
fix
part.
your snoring problem because you will be in separate bedrooms.
That's right.
Yes.
You will be driving away with your daughter. Another location. All right.
I know
Carlos,
that feeling.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Well, for me, it's my wife. I even asked her to go onto YouTube and watch some like tutorials and ask her friends, how the fuck do you spray perfume on? She is the worst, the fucking worst. She'll spray the shit in our room. And I asked her several times, do not spray this in the room, because whenever I forget something and I have to go in there, it's like I get hit with like, it's like a chemical warfare. I can't breathe. I have to run through there with my holding my breath so I can grab what I want and come out. Oh, and this is her excuse, which blows me away. I'm like, this can't be a legit excuse. She says because the perfume is shitty. It's but she spent money on it, so she's trying to use more of it to use it faster. I'm like, just stop using it. I will pay
yes,
you
yes.
the remainder of that bottle. Stop fucking using it. But this is her
Oh.
habit. She sprays one on each shoulder, then she sprays her chest, then she sprays her crotch, then she sprays her wrists and rubs them together. I'm like, what the fuck kind of superpower are you trying to gain from this shit?
That is a
It's
lot.
horrible.
That is a lot.
And then she's all like, well, I want to, I don't even want to know.
Does
But yeah,
anyone
that-
else here spray their crotch when it comes to cologne
Anything
perfume?
in general?
No, man. Do
I do
you?
the one spritz and the
Mm.
walk through. That's what I do.
Ah,
Spritz
you do
away
the
from
walk
you,
through.
walk
Yeah, I
through.
do the
Mist- the
spritz
mist
on the
walk-through.
neck from a certain distance, so it kind of covers the neck. But if it's a bottle where there's no spritz, we have to like sometimes CK stuff. You have to
The
turn over,
dabber.
you know.
The dabber.
So I'll put on my finger, one here and one here, either side of the Adam's apple.
Pulse
Keeps
points.
vampires away
Pulse
because
points,
vampires don't like
exactly,
that
Johnny.
shit.
Yeah, I don't ever work
Yeah.
alone.
Because if you give a hug or something, boom, it's right there. Boom, hello.
Hmm.
But that's it. Yeah. So anyway, that's
yeah,
my
I
deal.
definitely think the less is more approach for.
For sure.
What's
Do you, like, what brand is it? Do you know? Like, is it something
High
Drakkar
karate or some
Noir or
shit like
some
that?
shit.
I don't
Karate.
fucking
high
know.
karate?
More
Well,
is less.
because
Is
there
that what it's called?
are, yeah, I mean, there's different strikes, right? There's like the eau de toilette, and then there's the other ones. Like some are more watered down than others. So if it's like a really intense one, 4 sprays, whew, that's a lot of sprays.
And it doesn't
5 actually,
smell
6,
horrible.
she
It's
goes
just
with
that it's
6.
so much. Just slaps you in
Yeah.
the face.
Think
you
about
know?
it.
Yeah.
6 sprays though.
Man, but she says, yeah, that's her deal though. I have to use more of it to get rid of it faster because I paid for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
How-
smash this bottle on the
Yeah.
sidewalk.
Do it.
But
Do
does
it.
she
Be like,
smell
oh,
good?
I'm
That's the
sorry, I knocked it
question.
over.
I only
So-
No,
use,
it's
I only use that theory with pizza. I got to eat it faster.
related to that, because Carlos told me that earlier. My daughters, I swear to God, I don't understand this at all. Same thing with the perfume, except it'll be in the car as I'm driving them to school. So they'll be just getting, in the vicinity of the school, and it's like, and I'm like, fuck me. And then the other thing is they put their deodorant on in the car after their clothes are already on. Like,
You know what? You know what that
It's like,
says. That's
why don't you do it before?
No. You know the old question. Well, who raised you? Well,
I didn't teach them that. Sorry.
you didn't teach them anything apparently. God damn you, Hugh. They're
It's
probably
like,
on YouTube learning.
I
shit.
said, why don't you do that when you're, after the shower before you put your clothes on? Oh yeah, I guess we could, but it's in the car, our deodorant. I'm like,
Why is it in the
Perfect
car?
logic.
what is
Perfect
in the
logic.
car?
It's in the
Right.
car,
Yeah.
it stays in the
Yeah.
car. But no, that definitely brings back some pretty cringy memories of being a teenager and like swimming in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Victoria's Secret pink perfume.
For me, it was the Bath and Body
Louise.
Works body spray. That was the
So that might be that she's the one's a junior in high school. So that's probably her thing.
I
right
don't
now.
want to pop or burst your bubble, but I bet there's probably a boy in her first period class she wants to smell nice for.
Well, that's
Oh,
all right.
for
She,
sure.
she would tell me. She would tell me.
Would
She would
though,
tell
you-
me. Yes, she
I don't
would.
know.
Yes, she
I don't
would.
know, but Ask her. Ask her.
Yeah, and then don't smell the crotch. Just ask her if she sprays her crotch. Don't ask.
You know what?
Or
That-
don't just
What?
smell the
First
crotch.
of all,
Johnny?
first of all, don't ask.
I'm just saying because it's
Johnny.
It's
Yeah.
a weird.
Johnny?
Don't,
In
no,
case you're
don't,
weird.
no crotch at all. No
Can you
asking,
get-
no
that's
smelling,
like-
no
Could you-
nothing. Just
Could you
leave
edit
it
that out,
alone.
Carlos? Can
I
you
mean,
edit that
Michael
piece out?
Jackson walking into the X house. Hey, Jean Grey, can I smell that? You spray that?
Look at the only one not judging me, Carlos,
Because
he
he has
knows
no
about the crotch
words.
spraying.
He has no words for you. You just asked
That's
the
why he's
grown
my
man to
friend
ask
and you
his
guys-
daughter.
Do you, as the
Bastard.
person who the crotch spray is benefiting, do you, Carlos, enjoy the crotch spray?
That is true. That's a good one, Rachel.
Good question.
That he's shaking his head no.
He hasn't enjoyed that in
Because-
9 years.
He's trying to remember the last time.
Yeah. My kid's 3, so maybe 4 years ago.
At least you had to make the baby. So
Yeah.
You put up with it. I see. Good one. Mine would have to be sleeping as well. The significant other decides moving around as much as possible is key to sleep. So let me take the middle of the bed, your side of the bed. Let me go this way, that way. Let me actually sleep upside down at times. Like literally.
From the ceiling?
Like it's just
vamp
like
style.
Feet on the
Yeah.
pillow?
like no
Put your
joke.
head,
I'll wake
yeah.
up, look over, and there's feet, and I'm like, what, why? You know, or like to the point where I'm on the edge and I'm like just pushing all the way over, like, go to your side. What are you doing over here? And has no clue. For me, I get on my stomach. That's it. It's over. I won't move all night. I literally
What-
stay in one spot.
What size bed do you have?
Queen.
You need to get a bigger bed.
Oh, apparently so. Maybe 2 queens.
That's
Good heavens. I'm surprised
It doesn't help.
she hasn't.
We have a king size bed, and she just moves over.
It's
Lafayette,
just, yeah,
you should-
it's just
She's
more
like, I
real
just want to be
estate.
close to you so I
Lafayette-
can snore right in your ear.
I think-
No, no, nothing like that.
I
Lafayette,
want
you
you to
should,
enjoy any of your sleep. So here.
you should, Lafayette, you should get a couple of queens. It would probably help.
Yeah, you're right.
Hot tip: if you get a sleep number and it's got like the
Oh.
dual chamber, like there's like almost
yeah.
like a divider. So if you keep it
I
at very
know.
different things, like it's harder for them to roll over.
can
It sounds like I
catapult her off
might
that
have
thing.
experience. in
So
that.
the bed does move, right? Like, you know, but the whole thing moves.
It doesn't have to. There's different models. Like there's
No,
ones
no,
where,
I'm
like,
saying
it
in
tips
general,
up.
like mine, the whole thing moves. You could do the, you know, the zero gravity, you could do the up, down on the feet,
Oh.
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So I'll be sleeping, all of a sudden the bed's moving. Now I'm
Oh,
like in a
that's
U
not
shape,
cool.
and I'm like, what is going on right now? My back's
Mm.
killing me, and then, you know,
That's
the-
not
but
cool.
the counterpoint is I'm the snorer. So, you know,
You're such an asshole.
so it's almost like you have to
I'm
look
sorry,
at it. like-
I'm projecting, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it has nothing to do with
How
you, man.
dare you breathe? Stop breathing.
right right so that's no, I'm the snorer. I'm the one that she'll be like, oh my god, you snore all night. I'm like, yeah, because I have very little room. It's payback. Like, gotta do something. There's feet in my face for some reason. What's going on? And I don't get good sleep because I have 2 cats. And who the cats sleep with? Me. And they constantly want to crawl all over me when I sleep. So I'm like, I'm already having trouble there sleeping because they constantly want to crawl all over me. And then she's kicking, moving, gyrating. I can't stand still. Oh, yeah.
Gyrating's good. The gyrating could be good.
Okay, so we will take a break here. You're right about that, though. And Johnny, do not play this for your wife at all
The
costs.
podcast, the snoring thing, because I've already played the snoring
Everything.
thing.
Oh, did you? Oh, wait, before we take a break,
Yeah.
well, how'd that go?
You know, probably not the way that I expected.
You thought it was gonna be a
I
funny
thought her
ha-ha.
subconscious was going to be like, I'm so sorry. I will
Yes.
stop right now.
You tried.
P.S. I'm a bad driver.
Yeah, oh, that is true. You're Asian. Okay, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, and welcome to All the Hacks. I'm your host, Chris Hutchins, and I'm a die-hard optimizer. We're talking spreadsheets for everything. I love doing all the research to get the best experience in life without the expensive price tag. And I'm on a quest to continue to learn all the hacks. So in each episode, I'll interview a new expert and dive into all their secret deals. Whether they're travel hacks like flying first class or staying in a 5-star hotel for free, career hacks like landing your dream job or getting promoted faster, money hacks like finding the best credit card or making extra cash with side hustles, or even parenting hacks like finding the best deals on baby gear or skipping the wait list at daycare. To be clear, this is not a show about how to save money by eating beans and rice or staying at a Motel 8. It is much more about eating at Michelin star restaurants and staying at the Four Seasons for less than half the cost, or even free with points. So if you want to learn all the hacks to upgrade your life and save more, click follow or subscribe to find out when I release the first episode, or check out allthehacks.com. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Laura, Rachel, Hugh, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, download, subscribe, turn on notifications, tell your friends every Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast on every platform you can find any podcast. And there we go. We're going to flip it around now. What is it that how are you a shitty person to your spouse? What makes you the snorer? What makes you the bad driver? And what makes you the Hugh, what was yours? Oh, the TV on person. Damn it, we suck. All right, we'll start with Rachel.
Oh,
What makes you, besides the whiskey you're drinking? So clearly it's an alcohol problem.
Yeah, that and the fact that it's my husband's whiskey. He actually got it as a work present. And I'm like, let me know.
So that's the annoying part. You steal
Even
his
better.
booze.
Even better.
Booze. Yeah, I think that would probably be amongst the top, right? That you can't keep alcohol in the house because it's just gone. It's just, where does it go? I don't know. It goes to podcasting. Sorry.
Yes.
That's one
Research.
thing.
Yes.
I would say another thing, which also kind of ties into podcasting, is I talk a fucking lot. Like I am always talking, just narrating my life, talking every thought that comes into my head passes across my lips, nonstop, just babble. And I think he's learned to just tune out 90% of things that I say. As a survival mechanism, to be honest, because otherwise, if he's tried to listen to everything that I said, there would just be no time in the day. That is one. And then along the same lines, I get like irrationally angry. We both work from home. So I will just start yelling at my computer. And I think that bothers him too, because he'll start yelling down at me like, shut up.
see, mine's like the opposite. See, I explain things that I feel like are important. And you can clearly tell there's nobody paying attention on the other end. And I remember one time I tested it. I just started saying random things. And just the look on her face was like, like looking at the phone. Like looking at the phone, like, Oh, Instagram's way more important. And I'm like, but I have cancer and AIDS. And I'm listening to the military. And I'm leaving tomorrow to Uganda.
That's
After
a telltale
Facebook
sign that
story?
you talk too much.
Right?
Sorry to break it to you, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
After you light yourself on fire.
Yeah. I mean, and that's so I take it the husband's like the opposite, where he's like, you talk so much, he's like, I'll let her wear herself out. Like
Yep, that's how a lot of relationships work. I have found one's a talker, one's pretending to listener.
I know, I do the same opposite as I'm the same opposite when she starts going narrating, like you say, narrating work stuff that I've heard already 4 or 5 times during the week. It's the same story. I'm just like, Red Sox 7-4. Watching the game here. But I'll keep going, Clearly automatic responses work. Like it's just
Is there anything more annoying than listening to your spouse tell you the nuances of their work week? And you're just like, I don't fucking care.
Especially when you don't know like
the fuck they
anybody
do?
there, or you know what I mean? Exactly.
Yes.
Like you're like, oh yeah, Rachel, you're right. I remember her. Yeah. I met her like 3 years ago at that one party. Yes. Yeah.
My
and
husband
then-
will
yeah.
call me into the room to have me watch a robot run and like pull data. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm so happy for you.
That
You just
sounds
like
very
got him and like just give him the golf clap, like good job, honey. Good job. Robots.
I mean,
That's
this is getting a
awesome.
great paycheck every 2 weeks, so keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up. All right.
I'm
all
happy
right.
that you're happy.
with that
Yeah,
smile like this, like that's
Yeah.
great.
So
I'm
we'll move on
happy.
then. So it's Rachel talks too much, and that Laura, does she talk too much during the podcast though?
No, I think she talks the exact right amount of
The right amount. See, you can learn a lot from your own podcast, Rachel. Hugh, you're up. Why are you such a dick?
I think to what you guys have already talked about, my wife is from Brazil, and there is a cultural difference that has become more apparent in my time together with her. Things that she gets very emotionally reactive to that I don't think are big deals. And
Soccer?
I think she has
No.
Christ.
Christ,
Like
too.
I
That's a
will,
big thing in Brazil also.
I will sometimes check out. Like I'll be watching MMA, and I like MMA, but I'll be watching it and I'll just totally check out, and it's meaning I'm just checking out from the stress that we have in our life and other things, and I think she gets very angry about that.
So is it
You
more
call
like
That's kind of a
like
serious. That's kind of a.
Is that
That's
what
kind
I'm
of a
Wait,
hearing?
serious.
I don't
thing.
understand. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Is this more of a
What
paying
what's your bad
attention
quality?
thing? Like
Because
not-
it still sounds like you're focusing on her.
Fair point.
Yeah,
Fair
good
point.
point, Johnny.
What
Well,
is
what
that
is-
also is what
No, I mean
had to
like
do.
the question was why are you a bad
dick?
spouse? And then you said, well, culturally
Because she sucks.
Well, no, I
That's
still-
why I'm a bad spouse.
She wants
she
me to
overreacts about
listen to her.
everything.
Because
I'm
she
watching
doesn't
MMA.
like-
God damn it!
she doesn't
No,
like
I-
wonderful people. That's the problem.
No,
I'm
what
like,
I'm
when I
trying to
watch my
say is
MMA
that I check out, and I think that I check
That's
out,
what I just
and
said.
that's
So
not a good thing,
you-
and that's not a good thing.
Well,
Your
then
thing
in any
is-
culture,
No, but
Right?
No, in
I,
any culture.
I understand
But
what Hugh's saying.
it's-
Hugh's thing is not giving a shit when she feels like this is
Seemingly
important to
not
her.
giving a
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
seemingly not
Like, this is
giving a shit.
important to me, but you seem to not give a shit.
You're
something
not
like it's something like
present
that. It's
to-
like
you're not being there. for her, you're not
Exactly.
being present.
Listen to Laura. God damn.
Or-
well, you got to find
It's
her
Here's
love
the
almost
language.
like I've been to marriage counseling a couple
I
of
know.
times. Like I don't even know.
Laura,
Say
here's
what?
here's a word she has used.
Uh-oh.
Selfish.
Oh,
Selfish.
I don't know
Oh,
who
who hasn't
used
heard that word?
wait.
Yeah.
So you like shellfish?
yeah, yeah, shellfish and
You know
fish
what's funny?
sticks.
I think we've all heard that word though. We've all heard selfish.
Yeah,
We've
well,
all- and because we all have
it's
those
a-
things that we like to do, like that's my thing. It's like I have like 20 hobbies, and it's like, well, you don't like to do anything with me. I do, but right now I'm busy. Just give me 5 minutes, please. 5 minutes is 2 hours. I'm almost done. I
Well,
collect
that's-
stamps.
That's the next iteration of this episode, right? Is you have your spouses on and then they tell you what you do wrong. Go straight to the
Oh
source.
man! No,
Right,
we
and
don't
then
want
the
that.
podcast after that is talk about how our divorces are going.
Oh, but what if they're all out there? What if every one of our spouses is out there right now on another Zoom call talking about us?
I
would
just
like to
checked in
hear
on
it.
mine. He's not. He's playing
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah. I'd
Johnny,
like
do you
it.
do you want me to tell you how that's going?
Yeah.
In some
All right, so we'll
multiverse.
move on then. So far we've got Rachel and we got Hugh. Let's go with Carlos. Carlos, why are you such a douchebag?
Well, where can I begin? Well, my wife, she's a bit of an introvert, so she doesn't talk too much, but she hates it. I mean, she hates it a lot. When I have an energy drink, and like say we're driving somewhere and I have an energy drink, like Rachel, I will not shut the fuck up. I will just go on and on about just nonsense, just anything. Oh, do you see that fucking cow? And then I just go on. I just look at birds and just fucking on and on and on. And she hates it. She'll look at me like she wants to kick me out of the car. And so I try my best not to say anything, but it's kind of hard when you're all amped up on the energy drink.
Wait, are you driving?
Cocaine.
No, I'm not driving.
Oh, you're not driving. You're
Mm.
drinking the energy drink.
You're drinking the energy drink.
Why'd
And
you
you're
No, he's doing
is that like
that?
a moral support thing? Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay
confused.
awake.
Yeah.
No, no, no. It's the
No,
if
he
I,
did it.
well, here's the thing.
His energy drink is an
I need to be a witness when the accident happens because I think she's a shit driver.
Hey,
there
it is. It
Turned
comes
around
up
real
again.
fast again. It turns around real quick. I noticed it turns around pretty quick here. Oh man, I am a horrible person. I like puzzles, but goddamn, she can't cook. like what? Why are our problems not that bad? But then it turns around real quick.
And then the other thing would be my snoring. I mean, like I mentioned before, she kicks me, but my snoring is horrible. So I think we're actually gonna I mean, I don't mind either for like a sleep room or something like that where we just sleep in the set because I mean she snores as well, but I'm like Lafayette says, I'm a monster. I'm surprised the neighbors aren't knocking on the door. Tell your dog shut the fuck up. I'm like, it's not my dog. My husband.
Yeah. Oh no, it's crazy. Carl, I'm saying when Carlos is over here, when he left, my neighbor knocked on the door. It was a priest. What's that for? We have to come in now. There must be a demon here.
Exorcise the
no, he
demon.
left. He left.
I got my
Oh.
holy water and my rosary. Here we go.
Yeah. He left. I watched Exorcist and I studied and I got him out of here. All right. Well, Laura, you're up. Why are you and your cat that appeared in the picture frame such bad people?
Such bad. So much bad.
Mhm.
I could be a bit of a prickly bitch. I can be very moody. And I will take it out on the people around me. And it's not a good quality. It is a negative quality. And it's like that thing where you take it out on the people who are closest to you. You know, it's like the Alzheimer's patient that is the worst to their caregiver. Like it's all the frustrations of the day. I'll come home and be in a bad mood and he'll like ask me some innocuous question and I'll just like snap at him like, I don't know. Stop asking me. Like just like that. And that's awful and it's terrible and it's not fair. And I know that I do it. And on the flip side, if he were to do that to me, I would be such a whiny little bitch about it. I'd be like, you hurt my feelings. So that is by far my biggest flaw is that I can be very moody and I'm very sensitive to other people's moodiness. So it's extra unfair for me to be moody.
Sounds like a problem.
Interesting.
But Johnny,
Hypothetically, what do they say
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that at counseling?
yeah.
That I need to, and I don't want to make it sound like, I mean, my husband and I have been together for 20 years. So after 20 years, we've seen a marriage counselor a couple of times. Like we're fine, but I mean, we've seen a counselor a couple of times, and it's first of all, it's recognizing myself, like, you need to not be so sensitive. Like when everything that everyone says, I always take it as like an attack on me, and I need to chill the fuck out. Not everything is about me. So that is like
God, I
one
know
way
that
to
feeling.
address sensitivity. And then on the being moody part, again, just like check yourself. Like, where are you? Just try to not do that. Don't take it out on other people.
I mean, no matter what, the longer your relationship goes, your number one issue is always going to be communication, right?
All
because-
problems
Yes.
are communication issues.
Yeah, because
Yes,
you
yes.
run out of shit, period. That's number one. And then you also find, just like Rachel said, where one person's talking, you're just not like interested. Like, nah, I'm good. I've heard your voice how many years? I'm solid. Thanks.
So-
or
though.
you know what they're gonna say, so you like fill it in for them. and
Yeah,
that
because
is not the case always.
yeah, it's because a lot of it sounds repetitive.
Hmm.
It sounds like, yeah, no, I heard about that. Didn't you have this problem with your so-and-so cousin or work person 2 years ago? Sounds exactly the same.
Hmm.
Sounds
It's-
actually
it's-
just burn them. Just burn them.
And to that point,
I mean, literally.
To
burn
that
'em, not
point, some-
like with fire. I know Rachel's looking like, holy shit, you can do that? Yeah.
and to
You think I'm
that,
allowed fire in here? No.
No, where you're at. Are you allowed oxygen?
and
Enough
to
to
that-
talk, apparently.
and to that point, sometimes you just say something so that everything stays at a nice, mellow.
Oh yeah, and you
Ish
try to say
high,
it in a very like
that-
polite
which means-
way.
which means you're not communicating at all. You're just
No,
not
no.
communicating.
You're just putting
And when-
a blanket over shit. you
And
know?
Laura,
I
when
don't-
you said making things personal, oh my God, can I relate to that? For sure. It's making everything very personal. Respect
Everything
is like
turns
huge
around.
to me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so when if I feel like somebody is disrespecting, even if they're not, or even if they're
Mhm.
just being an asshole, just because they are, then it's like, okay, we're gonna fight.
It's a good thing we're doing the show miles apart. All right, Johnny.
Right. Because I was going to say, Hugh, no disrespect.
No disrespect, man. But
I'm being a little bitch. No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to sleep with the TV on. Johnny, you are a dick because
I've done a lot of soul searching about this. And I think my problem is I care too much. I care too much. I'm
Classic
too good
nice
of a
guy response.
right. So good. He's messing
Someone
with
does
Johnny.
sounds like they don't believe me.
Uh,
Um
I care about my prisoners too much. I care about them all.
Hold on.
I
he's-
love
That's what I'll
them.
do during a job interview too.
You know, my
I'm
favorite
I'm
part
too
is-
hard of a worker.
Yeah, my
I'm
favorite
too
part
hard
just
of a
now
worker.
is how you, put,
I
you
love
looked up like
them.
I'm gonna think about.
Yeah.
No,
It's not their
nothing.
fault.
No, nothing. No, I'm good. like I'm good here. fellas. Pass.
It's not their fault. I love them.
I have
It's
a
not their
couple of
fault.
gross habits. Like I'll blow my nose into anything that's close to me. Like so.
Anything?
I mean clothing, not like people or like
Okay, I was gonna say
my
hair.
Great.
child.
Completely
Pick up
Or
the
That's
like
daughter.
foul.
sheets.
I did wipe a booger on my daughter the other day.
That's foul.
Jesus.
No one's done that.
That's kind of funny.
No, I've never wiped a booger on your daughter. You're correct. No.
All right.
I
well,
wiped
good.
my daughter's boogers on the carpet before, and I'm
Well,
like, this
that's
is where it's
okay.
gonna
Why
end
didn't
up
you just
anyway.
wipe it on your daughter? I mean, it's all gonna get washed eventually,
Yeah,
more
she's
often than the
probably
carpet.
gonna get washed before the car. Yeah.
yeah,
That is
fair.
true. Good point, Gianni. Good point.
That's just
another
nasty.
bad habit over there by Laura.
Feed it to the cat.
You're not that guy that goes like this, are you?
Oh,
No,
yeah, you-
because it gets
Oh,
all
snot
over the
rocket.
place. But I will take my shirt or somebody's shirt and then blow my nose into it,
That's
just
gross.
and throw
That
it back
is
in the
pretty
bin.
Limited to
That's
clothing.
nasty. That's
Yeah,
nasty.
I only
That's pretty
blow my
gross.
only into
look at
my
that.
hands so I can wash my hands. Like
We got a bunch of
We're
judges
never
here.
dating.
This is great.
I like how we're judging you just like your wife would.
We're never dating, Johnny.
Well, she's
That's
silent.
nasty.
She doesn't bring it up, but I know it's gross. But I can't help it because I
Is-
when I blow my nose, it's like 100%. I give it my all.
But what is
Like because
something
paper
that,
towels aren't gonna do it because it's like
but
confetti.
what's something that annoys her equal to her snoring?
What's that?
Something that annoys her equal to her snoring bothering you, not your.
I'm a
blowing your
cat.
nose.
I don't know what the
think
fuck you guys are
that
talking
snot
about.
thing
I'm-
is
You think
like
snot,
a
Rachel?
universal
That's
for
I
most
know.
people. Like
That's what I'm
what's
saying. It's
specific to
universal.
her.
Yeah. See, he can't. he
like
has
I'm
nothing.
too good of a driver.
I'm too good of a
Too good of a provider.
He's like, Johnny, don't slow down. You're the perfect speed right now.
That's what she says in bed too.
Uh-huh.
Because-
Oh.
Oh,
Like, did she go to the computer? Listen, I know you watch porn. That's fine. You can watch all the porn you want, Johnny. It's okay.
The right amount.
The right amount. Yeah, the right amount. Yes. She went through your thing to check. No mail on mail. We're good here.
we're not a lot. Just under
Right
under the
amount.
amount.
Is that under
Right
under
amount, yeah.
Firefox browser? The ones nobody check.
Yeah, other than the blowing my nose thing on everything.
You're good. Everything. Oh, just your
Mm.
existence.
Do you think she has secret footage of you blowing your nose on random stuff
Mhm.
like you have of
Mhm.
her snoring? Is it like tit for tat?
No, she's not vindictive like I am.
How about how about
okay,
a parenting?
okay. So now we're
Yeah.
cracking the nut. Vindictiveness.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of the reasons.
I guess one of my
parenting.
biggest flaws is I can't stand the snoring.
Uh-huh.
So I take full responsibility for her snoring.
Okay.
And when I smother her to death.
Well, look at that. You are a nice
Did
guy.
you
You're
notice
taking the
though
blame
that
for
he
her
basically
flaws.
took
Wow.
he took responsibility for her snoring as if he flipped it back on like, yeah, that's my annoyance, my responsibility.
I did
such-
date someone
My
like that
cross
before.
to bear.
Yeah.
exactly.
I dated someone like that. It was like once she started crying, I just gave in to whatever. Okay, you know what? You can have my email password. No, it's fine. Because you trust me and I trust you, you won't do anything with it. So here's my
That was the
password.
worst
You know,
thing
like
you've
things like
ever
that.
done.
The
Ah.
tears will get me, and thankfully my wife doesn't know how to cry.
You
That
literally just gave him
is-
nothing.
we did a whole episode of Impolite Society about is crying manipulative, which we looked into the research of what crying does to us, where like the biology, the evolutionary biology of crying, and if it's manipulative for women to cry in fights and stuff. So
And what
that
was
was,
the
that was a good
outcome?
one. You know, you have to listen to the episode. I'm not.
Hey,
I'm
look
not
at
going to
that,
give you
look
the
at
milk
that.
from
That
this
was a
cow
good
for
one.
free.
That's right. You're gonna get no impolite society here. Okay, people.
Exactly. I will say that
Gotta
somebody
check it
did
out.
cry on the episode,
Mm.
and I think that was one where Laura and I disagreed intensely,
okay.
if I
Oh, good,
remember
yeah.
correctly.
Do you know when this was? Like people like the date?
Oh
Was-
shit! It was like almost a year ago.
Or what's the title?
I
It
will.
It is crying manipulative. I
Oh, it
believe.
is. It's crying manipulative. Perfect. Impolite Society podcast everywhere. Subscribe. Get it now. Is crying manipulative?
July.
Johnny.
July
yes, it is.
2021. I just looked it up.
July 2021.
So about a year ago. She's
Or
right.
just say July.
Why are your
2021.
guys' episodes so jumbled as far as the dates and whatnot? Like, there's a bonus episode, but that was from like a year ago, and then when I was
well,
scrolling through it, it's all over the place. The order is complete chaos.
Well, the
What?
order might be chronologically, if I had to guess. But we did do bonus episodes for a while, but we stopped because it ended up being a little bit too much. We can't keep up with the weekly episode release just based, like, we do a lot of research and we have full-time jobs. Laura has a baby and just, yeah. So we ended up sticking to the every
Yeah, no,
So
I
we
get
have
that.
we release every 2 weeks, and then we did a bonus episode once a month, and then that, like she said, we couldn't keep even that up. So
Because you
it's
guys-
just every 2 weeks.
Yeah, you guys do something we don't. You educate to some extent.
We try.
Yeah,
We
we
try.
just
Yeah.
go, hey guys, want to talk cars? Sure.
Yeah.
Wheels and tires and
Oh, we
zoomity zoom
tried
zoom.
that, but nobody wanted to hear us talk about random
That
stuff.
is so,
so.
you guys, yeah, women in cars. Come on, knock it off. You guys can talk about
How you
makeup and
can't drive
dresses.
them.
We just try every week not
How
to
you
get
can't drive
canceled
them.
thanks to Lafayette. That's
Yeah.
what we try to do.
I always try to get us canceled. That's my number one thing. Hasn't
That's
happened
mine
yet.
too. I try to get us canceled too.
Right? I
It
just
really
think-
just to prove no one gives a shit.
Yeah, let me tell you, we have somebody that edits the show. There's some things that don't show up. And I'm like, where'd it go? I said that thing about so and so, and that one person. He's like,
You have somebody who edits the show that's not on the call right now?
no, he is here. Oh, he's
Oh,
here.
It's
okay.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually writes things down during the show. He jots down like the time and when things are said, and I notice it as I say it. I'm he's writing shit down. God damn it, I shouldn't have said that. Hey Hugh,
Oh.
do you like trains?
Huh?
You like trains?
Yes.
I knew you like trans. Anyway,
Oh, my
that one, bitch.
God.
All right. So I guess we're going to edit at 21.
All right, that's great. So I like how everyone kind of had something, and not Johnny. It was just his wife's bad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny, for participating.
I'm what you would call a catch.
Yeah, you said
And
that already.
release or just a catch?
Or a catfish.
Oh,
Oh.
you know what? He
I
does look like
wish.
he'd be a good catfish. Like he.
No,
does.
it's
No, it's
fine.
fine.
I
That's
get it.
That's this show. This show is a
Johnny's
lot of
used to folks slipping it in there. So
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow, Johnny, don't take any of this. You're a catch, man. Now
And you guys are living up to the title of your podcast. You guys
You
are
never
so
get
impolite right
invited
now.
Back.
Night Society. All right. We'll take one break here and come back with our final segment here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. Right back after this.
Remember that dude at the video store that knew way too much about movies, but always made you laugh? Whatever happened to that guy? Well, he started a podcast, Binge Watchers Podcast. Go listen at bwpodcast.com. And every month, the shows host a new theme of episodes like Bad Romances, Back in the Day Hits, and an annual horror movie marathon called Summer Slash. Listen now at bwpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Hugh, Rachel, Laura, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. It's a packed house in Polite Society joining us again. Anytime, you guys are invited. So,
Aw.
Hugh wanted to ask a question. As we went to break, he was eager. He has a question. He's like, ladies. I mean, small penis is not a big deal, right? And then he switched at the last second. He had a whole different question all of a sudden. I was like, Hugh, no, stick to the first one.
Right? Right?
Yeah, Yeah.
After the
Hugh-
laughter
Hugh-
stopped.
And Hugh, before we go, do you like fish sticks? All right, go
Lafayette,
ahead,
I'm not answering you anymore.
Hugh, ask. Go ahead, Hugh. Ask the question.
So, Mike, so I was curious because I know you guys do impolite subjects that people don't talk about. Have you ever found your guys ever watching X-rated stuff? And what was your reaction?
I have never caught my husband in the act of doing it, but I have found some X-rated material on his computer at some point in our relationship. Definitely earlier on in our relationship, and so it was when I was more concerned about that kind of stuff, and probably also when I was going through more of a feminist phase. So I was like, "What is this? What are you doing?" Because I mean. But now, honestly, it's been so long. We've been together for so long. I'm like, I don't care. Like, you do you. Like, if it's really weird, maybe we need to have a conversation. But you do you, and whatever you need to do to get your jollies off, as long as it's not obtrusive to any of our time either together or our time in bed, I'm really not worried about it. But honestly, he spends a lot of time in the basement, like on his computer until like 2 a.m. And for a while I was like, what are you doing down there? But then like I would come down at 1 o'clock in the morning and he would be on speakerphone with his brother playing Valhalla, the game. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure you're not jerking it
Right.
down here till 2 a.m.
It doesn't
every
take
night.
that long. That would not be until 2
Rachel's
in the
actually
morning.
right. Rachel, I mean, you can play Valhalla for 3 hours, take a 5-minute break, get what you got to get done.
Exactly.
And plus
yes.
5 minutes, that might be giving it a little.
Yeah, that's cuddle time.
Right.
I have
Perfect spouse,
I
Johnny.
have follow-up
He's the
questions, but
perfect
go ahead.
catch.
Rachel, I want to know.
Rachel,
I
what's
thought you
your
were going to
answer?
ask for a perspective from like an impolite society approach where we looked at the research. We did have an episode on animated pornography, as well as an episode, like a real big throwback on going through your partner's phone. And is it okay to snoop on your spouse? So those kind of like ties in. But myself, I mean, we're people of the 21st century. Porn is a thing, you know, it's a thing in our lives individually, it's a thing in our lives together, and it's been that way since we had access to the internet.
So certainly
There you go.
not something you would look and think, threat, we're breaking up.
I think Laura hit the nail on the head where if it starts interfering with your like in-person real life relationship, that's where you have to draw the
Right.
line. But I mean, like you can't control somebody 24/7, and it's not real life, right? So you can't there's not a real life threat there. I don't know. At
Yeah.
least in my-
I know,
think some
I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't think of it and I was reading about it because I was curious. There are studies that talk about like the number 2 or 3 reason that guys look at stuff is stress relief. Sometimes it's just stress relief. And so I was just curious what you two, I was just
Nah,
curious
we're
your
both
opinion.
cool girls, you know.
Yeah, they're cool. They
Part
don't
of our
mind.
brand.
And
They've
also,
seen it all.
it would, I don't think I could see anything that would mean immediately break up. Like it would have to be like whatever's going on. If it's something like disturbing, it would definitely be a conversation. If it was something weird, you know, like, okay, all right, fantasy, pornography is a realm of fantasy. So it doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're into in your real life, but can you unpack this for me a little bit? If it's something that I find particularly distasteful.
Right.
But
I think
otherwise,
it's.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I think it is. A woman can find it jealousy built in because that could be what she thinks her spouse wants for real. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the type of woman you
Just-
like. Is that what you want from me? Type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that many chains? That's a lot.
Mexican donkey show.
Yeah.
That many
yeah.
dicks? That's a lot of dicks.
Yeah, that's a lot of dicks. And why are you watching that one? I think that's the problem. Is walking in going, good Lord, you want that many dicks in the room? I'm not opposed to it, but good Lord.
Yeah, I don't think that
But-
most men would know what to do in that situation.
Right?
No,
I'd
I
be-
think
it'd
that's
be
totally the
almost like,
truth.
oh, that one's impressive. Like, yeah, maybe I should leave the room.
Maybe we should all work on our getting our 4 cups a day or a week.
Oh, the four
Four
swallows.
servings a week.
More
How
survey.
much is a
According-
serving? I guess.
Yeah, it's according
Yeah,
to
that-
Kourtney
I think it
Kardashian.
varies per
Yeah, you need to
dispensary.
I think that would have
swallow
been
4 times a week.
That's a great line to use once you get caught. Hey, I'm just helping you get your servings. in.
Research. Yeah, research.
FDA says fruits and
FDA.
vegetables and 4 cups.
Yeah.
Cups is a lot. I threw that
Yeah,
out there.
that's like
And I was
Four
like,
stomach
cups.
turning even to think
4
about.
cups.
Oh.
4 cups.
Lord, like
I actually have a bunch of recipes you can use and just like with cooking, so you don't have to worry about.
not all that bad then.
Just sneak them in like you sneak
Oh
vegetables
my
in.
God.
First of all, you just said cupcakes. Johnny's all in. Johnny's
Oh.
all in. He's
Oh,
sick
fat
bastard.
joke.
Now I
is
just
bad
want
joke.
a now I just want a cupcake, a real cupcake.
Yeah, no, real cupcake with icing.
Wink.
Sorry.
No,
No,
I
you would need it would not be a sweet. You'd have to do something with a little bit of unami, right? A
Unami,
little
yeah.
bit more like rich, savory.
Like a nutty texture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm
It's-
legitimately
it's a
thinking
bad
about
si-
like flavor pairings.
It's a
and
bad
that's-
sign that I'm salivating a little bit. I'm like, I'm kind of hungry.
4 times
Shit.
a week, Johnny. 4 times a week.
Fuck, I guess so.
Yeah, I remember
FDA.
You can't hurt your own. If you have your own, you ain't gonna hurt yourself. So it's all good. Go for it,
Don't.
buddy.
I'm all right. I'll take advice from you. Such a
Can't
good
take
idea.
my advice.
Got to keep up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, they got to keep up. A good
I
old
once had a
Courtney.
girlfriend tell me that watching porn was like cheating. And I was like, well, I've been cheating on you since like 10 years before I met you. I don't
Seventh
know.
grade.
Yeah,
it's
I
too
had a
bad.
friend like that, like in high school. I don't know if people as adults still believe that. Is that the case?
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
just
when
was
insecurity.
this
It's
relationship,
just
Johnny?
insecurity.
Yes, it
It's-
is.
Well, okay, because I never grew out of my feminist phase, as Laura put it. But I will say that's because women are programmed to be competitive with each other because we think that the height of their value to society comes from being attractive to men. Da, 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 da. So if you think that your man is fit, like desiring somebody else, that it's a threat to you, but that's not the case because there's a lot of men on this call. Is the physical, the sole reason you're with your partner?
Oh, we've passed that. Yeah, past it. It's gone.
It's past the
Gone past it.
physicality.
Exactly,
Physical-
right?
It's way
there's
past
more,
the
there's, like,
physicality. Way
because
past
women
it.
have more value than wanting to be fucked or their fuckability, but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like a thing. It's a thing.
mean,
it's like
Johnny,
a lot
how
of
do you
So I'm gonna-
ingrained misogyny. Sorry,
No,
continue.
no. But
To
Johnny,
your
how-
point, Rachel. To your point, Rachel. My wife just went through breast cancer, and she had the full everything. She's just as attractive, if not more, than she was when I first met her. And to your point, it has.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not just this.
Yeah.
It's
personality.
everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
Well,
it's the
your
decades
history,
you've
it's your-
built
You have to
together.
understand.
Yeah.
That's out the window unless you have somebody that's like a workout fanatic. You know what I mean? Like that's her thing. Like, oh, it's almost like, hey, that's good. You keep that up. You're just doing me a solid. You know, like because Johnny's a catch. We all know that.
we
And I
don't. We
think his
can't all
wife
walk
thinks-
in the sun like him.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we,
yeah, but
us peasants.
Johnny, how does it feel when
mortals.
you walk into a room and your wife's putting on the porn for you and just walks away, going, "You're not that much of a catch," and then
But she's doing all
Yeah,
this
I
for
don't even
me?
get that. I'm like, what?
Now she's the
That was a
catch?
tough one to follow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a
Yeah.
catch.
So here's your
Yeah.
porn. And I go from 6 to midnight. Just
basically
like that, right?
she's not jealous of anything. She's just like, have your porn, Johnny. Here you go, buddy. Oh well, there you go. Good question, Hugh. And we have ladies that have had it on their show. Well, again, go to Impolite Society on Spotify, Apple, Amazon,
It's everywhere you would get a podcast.
anywhere. And are you guys on YouTube? You guys that like do the things where you upload the audio to YouTube?
We
We
did that
did.
for a while. I think that the snooping one might be out there, but the newer ones, the animated porn is not. And if you do go back into our YouTube and find the very brief window that we posted on there, you will see us being cyberbullied in the comments. So that's fun.
That's very
Wow.
interesting.
Somebody called us a turd, I believe. And we were pretty thrilled with that, though.
You both are turds? Like, what was the
Yep.
exact
Yeah,
line?
just they were like called us turds. They didn't like what we were saying. They probably listened to 30 seconds and heard two women talking and were like, "Ah, fuck this." So
You know what? Yeah, I
No.
mean, you're probably right. And it's funny, like, why would you listen? Why would you even comment? You know what I mean? Just turn it off.
Because you're a turd.
Well, that's what
why.
it is. It's the people who just want to jump in.
It's turd
And
no
I know
turd.
turds.
Yeah, impolite turds. The turd
I mean,
society.
why didn't we think of that, Laura? We
Impolite turds.
rebrand impolite turds.
I think all shits are impolite. When you think about it.
That's a good tagline that gets it. Yeah.
That's very good.
Impolite
very good.
society.
Impolite shit.
All shits are impolite.
All shits are impolite. Is there a fart that's polite? Have you ever had a polite fart?
A squeaker.
Little squeaker, little sneak attack. Nobody hears it, but it's deadly. That's the polite one. That's the
I think
polite one.
every fart is polite because it's not you shitting your pants, which is
Ah.
also another topic we covered is how does my butt know the difference between a fart and poo? So I'm
you
just
should
getting
have
every
Lafayette
plug
on
in. I
all.
can.
Yeah, you,
Well,
left
you
it
guys
on
heard
there,
our
'cause
episodes about
He
that?
doesn't know
So
anything. about
nasty.
that.
I mean,
That is
uh,
so-
Shitting his pants right now.
I'm not polite.
That's like
I wasn't polite
Not
at
to his
Target.
pants, he's not.
Yeah. All right. So there we go. You had a question. It was answered by the crowd of Impolite or the ladies of Impolite Society.
thank
and
you.
again, you can hear that topic and more on Impolite Society. So check it out.
Absolutely.
As our final topic, or what we're going to talk about, is being old, getting old, as everybody in this room is, I assume, over. I don't know if everyone wants to say their age. Are you guys okay with everybody saying your age? All right, Hugh, what's your age? Give it to us.
65.
Wait, you're not 65
No,
already,
you're
are
not.
you? No.
No way.
Are you already
105.
65?
I don't believe 65. Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be
Yeah.
way too late for a 65-year-old to be.
Yeah, you'd be sleeping by now.
Hang on 1 second. I'm
Yeah.
in my chair.
Johnny, 47? No,
45. Just turned 45.
Really?
45.
Yeah, I would have guessed you younger
Wow.
too. Yeah.
That's
That
that
Asian
catch
skin.
coming in. No.
Mhm.
That's
Oh.
what I'm saying, right?
God
I
damn.
look like I'm just a baby.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Rachel?
I am. Oh, I hit my microphone.
21?
I am 29.
No, not even the 30
The
yet.
baby.
A
He is the
baby.
baby.
Oh, Laura, here we go.
I am 37 technically until next month, where I will be 38.
Okay.
This
there you
month.
go.
Laura, it's this month.
Oh shit! It is
32.
June 1st. Okay, this
Oh,
month.
wow,
38
someone's getting old.
June.
Memories
All right.
going.
So
Happy birthday. Carlos,
47.
47. And I will be 43.
Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that either.
43.
Signs. But wait, signs. I want to know signs too.
You said
Even though-
science? I don't know about
Science.
Signs, like-
Signs. Aquarian.
Cancer.
Aquarius.
Okay, so Hugh, what are
Aquarius.
you're Aquarius? Rachel?
Rachel, you're Aquarius?
No. My generation were really big into science. I don't get it. I don't know a lot about it. I think I'm technically an Aries.
There
But
we go.
also the signs moved, right? I think I might
Right,
be a
that it changed
Pisces
up a
too.
little
I don't
bit.
know. I'm either a
Yeah,
Pisces
I
or an
don't know.
Aries. Do with that as
Okay.
you will. I don't know what that
Alright.
means.
That's like
Um,
March or April, right?
Yeah,
March or
April,
April.
early April.
Yep.
Johnny?
Yeah, I was like right on the cutoff.
Aries.
Okay, Carlos.
Nice.
Asshole.
Yes, that's true. But they removed that one from the signs. so
Yeah,
now
I
we are-
remember that. That was an early.
They didn't
sign.
remove it from the signs.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
I'm a Virgo.
Laura.
Cancer on the Gemini cusp.
Oh, right there. Leo over here. Good old Leo. Good old
You fit a Leo, definitely. Lafayette.
Yes, I am a Leo.
Or do
so
you
Hugh,
know
what
all
do
the
you-
personalities of the
No,
different
just
signs?
just a few of them.
Okay,
Just
I
a
was
few
gonna
of
say,
the
like,
people who
how
are
do we
close in
stack
my
up?
life. No, I don't know them that well. Just the people who are.
well,
in my
Hugh
life.
brought
I'm
it up.
definitely an Aquarian. Definitely.
Aquarius.
Aquarian,
You're
I
not an
said.
aquarium.
You're a horse.
Aquarian.
A
Can't put
single.
fish inside of you, and we can't see the
Equestrian.
fish.
The age
Okay.
of Aquarian.
Yeah.
That's a good musical reference.
I did not say that.
Age of Aquarians. So now we all know everybody's age. So everybody will probably have different viewpoints. But are you getting to be old? Have you found yourself being a fuddy duddy? Have you found yourself things that maybe you liked when you were younger, and now you're like, no, why are those kids doing that? Or why is this happening? Or are you
God,
are the
no.
times catching up to you to where you're like, I wish it was still 1987. Like, we'll start with Johnny. Johnny, since you're perfect in every way, apparently. Go
No,
for it.
thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Johnny,
What
I'm
about
deeply in love with you.
I know, Hugh. Stop
The
watching my
tension
porn.
is just killer. Like,
This is so getting weird.
No,
But hey,
getting
it's
old
cool.
sucks. You wake
Hey,
up and you're
yeah.
like, all right, my back is sore, but I haven't worked on my back in like 9 years, and things like that. I forget shit all the time. Open up the fridge and I'll just be staring. Like, wait, no, I didn't even need the fridge. I was headed to the laundry room. Shit like that.
This is Alzheimer's. This is not.
This is way too early, John.
I walk into other people's houses and
Oh my God,
it's really
dude.
awkward. But at the same time, I like being older, distinguished, and like, I got a little bit of a late start in life, with career and family and all that stuff, and it's nice to have like the career part established before, getting the wife and the kid and all that stuff.
But do you
So-
find yourself not listening to the music you used to, or find
No. If you're in my car, it's 90s R&B
Not this shit again.
all day long. New Edition, Boys to Men.
And if you were in the car with Rachel, it'd be a whole different story. Whole different story.
the
So
Ariana
tuned.
Grande all the time.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
I mix in
She
some
is cute.
Ariana, but I mean,
She's so cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's good to
She
look
is.
at.
I mean,
Looks
just
like she's 12 at all
everything
times.
every child of the 90s and early 2000s wanted to be, just so thin.
Yeah.
I mean, she's such
That
like
is
a
true.
tiny
That
thing.
is
She's
true.
like this big.
That's true. We'll go to Laura. Are you an old person now? Have you found yourself being old? Do you stay indoors more than you get out? And do you just are you your parents?
I have definitely noticed myself getting older, particularly as a woman, like looking in the mirror, you're like, oh no, those didn't used to be there. Looking at the wrinkles around your eyes, and you're sitting there with your bra, like those used to be there. Now they're here. Like you definitely notice a lot of changes going on, but personality wise and like kids these days, definitely when it comes to film, because so my husband, we download all of our movies, and he'll download them and we'll watch them, and then he'll be like, is this a keeper? And I'm like, no, like nothing in the last, like there's like 5 movies I feel like in the past 5 years that I've been like, this is good enough that I would watch it again. Like I'm always going back to my old standbys. Nothing seems to hold a candle to every. It's like I've seen everything, and every movie I see is just another version of something else, and that makes me feel super old.
Let me know what you think after you see Top Gun. Now that you know that it's out.
Oh, I know. I knew
They
that
made
it was
a
out.
sequel.
It was
Oh, okay.
Rachel who
I'm
did
the
not
only
know.
one, because I went down when I was topping off my Jameson. I went down and asked my husband. I was like, "Did you know there's a new Top Gun movie?" He's like, "Yeah, everybody knows that." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." That's just
You know
my
what?
thing.
Yeah,
I
you
was
guys
in
need to
Well,
love
you're
catch
not
up
with
getting
more.
Top
old.
Gun.
You're very young then.
Yeah, you're
Because
very
you don't
young.
know what the old people.
I've
know
never
about.
seen Top Gun the original, so
Well, because
Excuse
it
me?
came out 7
You
years
should.
before you were born or something.
Yeah, but you
Pretty
but you
old.
actually should see that before you
You
see the
should.
yeah,
Top Gun
people
2.
have been
sucks.
telling me that for like a decade.
It's not really that good of a movie. I
It's
mean, I
not.
love
It's
the
not a
good
original
movie.
Top Gun. I
Not
do.
a
I
good
love it, but it's objectively not a great
No,
movie.
it's
But
not.
I love
not- I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
it.
it'll be nice to see it before
Johnny
you
has
see.
an opinion.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah, we'll
you
have a
gotta
marathon
watch the
day.
Especially with
you
Val
gotta watch the
Kilmer.
first one to watch the second.
Yeah.
I won't know what's going on at all, right?
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
I won't be able to
So,
pick
no,
up the
just
plot.
forget it. Just
And you
forget
should
it.
see
the
Val
notes.
Kilmer before he cannot really move and
You
speak.
should see Val Kilmer when he is at his absolute
Yeah,
hottest.
yeah.
That's
An
Yes.
Top Gun one.
Adonis playing volleyball.
Yes.
But-
Yes.
God, he was so hot back in
Homoerotic
his day.
Mm.
scenes. So Laura's old. That's all we know. We
Yeah,
found out.
sorry.
She's getting old. And Rachel, you're only 29. So you're still young. You're in your prime.
I don't know about that.
So
I
are
do
you-
feel old.
Do you find yourself? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you
Oh
find
my
yourself?
God,
Are
Rachel.
you an old soul?
Rachel, you're
I
like
was-
10.
No, I've been an old, so I feel like old for a long time. But the thing that I found that has gotten really bad, especially since the pandemic, is I've gotten like really stuck in a routine. Like I need things to go, a day to go X, Y, and Z. We just came back from a vacation like over a week ago, and I have not recovered. Like I took 8 solid days before I felt like myself again because I was so out of kilter. Like everything was askew. I wasn't sleeping right. I was like, I didn't know where anything was because we had like put things in weird places. And I'm like, oh man, this must be what it's like to be old when you're like really settled in. You need things to be a specific way. I used to live on the fly, man. I used to be like Sherlock Holmes in my life. Like, where did I put this? When was the last time I used that? What did I do with this when I came home at 2 a.m, right? Like, that was how I lived. And now it's like, nope, needs to be bop, bop, bop. And if it's not, I'm fucked. Like, everything's messed up.
I feel that too.
Well,
Yep.
there we go.
Yep.
So
Yep.
basically,
Yep.
you are you're not old so much. You're just
Yeah, I just expect the next 3 decades to be about the same
yeah. There you go. So,
mentally.
Anyone who's
Uh,
into like classic garments and whatnot, that's an old soul.
Yeah, I
Antiques
was
and
never
whatnot.
I think that's the problem. Like, I just I missed out on being cool.
Ah,
know,
you're
shucks,
cool.
you're cool,
not as-
Rachel.
it's not
You
Oh,
are cool.
Come on.
it's not
Thank
as
you. Oh my gosh,
You're
the
absolutely-
cool as it
affirmations.
seems.
If you just want to
That
keep
way.
coming, like keep those coming,
Yeah,
for-
don't believe me. You didn't miss out on anything.
No, you're cool.
You
Yeah.
just missed out on your friends being fake to you, and that's all. Carlos.
They're
Are
the
you old?
douches.
I do find myself not listening to some of the same music I used to listen to. I don't listen. I used to listen to a lot of rap. I don't listen to as much now anymore because I think it all sucks. I guess I kind of am like kind of like, your parents were back in the day, like, oh, that music's garbage. this is better. Our music was the best. I feel the same way. Our music, our generation music was better than what's out now. But other than that, I don't act like the old dude, like the old man, get off my lawn type stuff. I don't go out anymore, but that's because I have family. I mean, if I didn't have a family, I'd probably be out like I was when I was in my 20s and 30s every Friday, Saturday, even Wednesday nights. But
There's no fucking way. Your body could not handle that shit.
I'm not
anymore.
you. I'm not
There's
you.
no fucking way.
I'm not
Wednesday
you.
nights. I
Just
think that's
wake
a
up
hint.
with a pocket full of receipts and like, where did I go? You can't recover the same.
Well, that's
I mean,
different.
That's what I
That's
mean.
like,
The Sherlock Holmes. You got to piece it all back together.
there you go.
I
But
was
it-
never that person. Like even when I was 21 years old, like I was never a go out on a Wednesday night person. I'm like, I need 8 hours. If I've got to go to class the next day, there's no way I'm going out and getting drunk on a Wednesday night.
But I don't need. I don't
maybe
need
I've
8
just
hours.
always been old.
Like I can go to bed tonight at 1 and be up at 5:30
What?
and function the whole day.
Some people have that ability.
I
It's-
was
They
a
do.
zombie.
Well,
Yeah.
he doesn't lightly sleep either. That's the thing.
Oh, I sleep like a log,
He
man.
sleeps like a
Yeah.
log.
I
That's
sleep
gotta
like
be
that
it.
as well, but I still need at least 6 to 7. Otherwise, I'm a total wreck.
But the only thing that bothers me, but this has been going on for a while. You know how when you walk into a room to go get something and you get there, you're like, what the fuck am I looking for? I don't even know what the hell I'm looking for. And then you walk out of the room and you're like, oh yeah. And then you turn around and go back into the room. And then you're like, what the fuck am I looking for? What is wrong with this doorway? This doorway's making me forget shit.
It's like races
Yeah,
your
right?
memory.
So yeah, that's the only thing that bothers me. But it happens a lot. Like, I'm sure we all do it. I tried to put the cereal one time in the refrigerator and the milk in the cupboard, just goofy stuff. I guess that's just
I put my
maybe it's
purse in
just
a
me.
laundry basket one time, and I could have sworn I was like, my purse has been stolen. I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I'm like, well, I got home. My keys are somewhere. And then like 2 hours later, it's in a laundry basket, like with a lid, And I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That tracks to me. But I mean, like it's the same lines. I lost a wallet once, and then it showed up a year later in my house. So it's like that happens. My
no, that's the
Sherlock
worst one.
skills failed me that
When you're
day.
looking for something like glasses that are already on your head,
Oh, you remember I
or-
told you that story. That was so embarrassing.
or
That was so
like-
dumb.
or I've done it where I'm like, where the hell's my phone? Damn it. And it's in my hand the whole time. Like but see, I don't think that's getting old. That's just,
Absent-minded.
He
yeah,
was-
absent-minded. Yeah. I mean, Hugh's 78, so he'll let us know. Hugh, now that you just turned 14 in your mind, you watch dirty stuff, but you're actually 62. Are you old?
Huh?
Are you here's the thing?
What
are
did you say, Sonny?
My
Wait.
thing is, do you try to remain young?
Something's
I
wrong
guess
with my
that's-
earphones.
That's the better way to put it. Do you try to remain young?
No, I think my daughters keep me young. There's no doubt. Like I was just going to talk about there's songs that they listen to that I like a lot.
Ooh, what
And
are
I'll just
they?
give Tame Impala, for example. The couple songs by Tame Impala.
How does it go? Can you sing it for us?
No.
He always brings up that damn group. Nobody knows what the hell.
I
Well,
have
that's
no
what I'm
idea
saying.
who
It's-
that
it's-
We're all
is.
old.
It's
That's-
huge in her high school. Huge. And
He's trying to
it's great.
secondarily drag us in.
Is she homeschooled by any chance?
Look up Tame Impala. Look it up. TAME Impala.
Stop it.
IMPALA.
Just you stop it.
That's
I
Plug in this
just
music no one
saying.
cares
Tame
for.
Impala. Nobody wants that.
Anyway,
shit.
so what makes
Rachel, I
old?
see you doing it. You stop it.
I
What
am.
makes
I
doing
am.
it.
you
too.
feel like you are not in touch with the youth anymore, and that you've turned into?
No, I would
a-
not say that. I would say the opposite.
Oh,
Like-
you're still 25.
Well, no, because my daughters are 17 and 12. And so
You do remember
I-
last episode he was wearing an Affliction t-shirt.
He was wearing a Affliction t-shirt. Nobody wears
whatever.
that shit anymore.
Whatever.
So basically, what you're saying is you're still in touch with the youth, and you don't feel old because of your kids.
No, I feel old because my body, when I try to do things, when I try to, work out and everything it hurts more than it would have hurt 30 years ago. But no, I don't. I don't want to. Whoever said your 50s, your 60s are the best years of your life, they're on crack. I mean, it's not great physical years, but
They want you to believe that before you die. Before you die, you had great years.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be shitty either. It Doesn't have to be shitty either.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I mean, my thing is getting old is more of a, like you said, all of a sudden you get up and your back just hurts. You're like, why does it hurt this way? It didn't hurt yesterday. And then it hurts forever from now on. Or like all of a sudden one white hair on your chin, you looking one day in the morning, it's 30. You're like, when? And it just constantly keeps going. And you're like, what's going on here? But see,
Okay.
go ahead.
In play question.
Yeah.
Who has gray pubes? At least one or two. Come on.
No, not yet.
Nobody?
No,
Nobody?
no.
I'm looking.
Not yet.
Hold on. He's
I
I
don't
checking.
found
give
a, I
them
found a
enough
gray
chance
nose hair the other
to
day.
determine
no.
the color.
No.
No.
I'm gonna be vulnerable.
that
I
count?
found my first gray pube, and I'm like, oh my god, this is not good.
Did you call a retirement home right away?
No, I texted my best friend, and I was like, it's happened.
It's finally
it is.
happened. It's
It's
here.
Over
begun.
the hill. That's
Over
the
the
theme
hill.
of your birthday this month, Laura.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's a fantastic time to be a quote unquote young person because not only do you get to learn about new bands like the Tame Impala, but through media like Stranger Things, I get to learn about artists like Kate Bush
80s.
That's the other
and other
thing.
music that was popular.
You know,
I wouldn't even have known about Stranger Things without my daughters.
Oh,
And now I
really?
love that sh-
No,
Oh, well,
everybody
that's-
knows about
That's
Stranger
just
Things.
your.
No, I'm
that's just
saying-
you're a loser.
I'm saying 3 years
We're
ago.
getting old.
I'm saying 3 years ago,
It's
when
been around
they-
for 7 years. No,
whenever
6
the
years?
first three
It's been around a
seasons
long time.
were, they introduced me to it. And now it's like awesome.
You know,
Awesome.
my getting old thing is not that. It's when I see things that I thought were cool when I was younger. I'm like, that's so stupid. When I see somebody with their bass in their car, I'm like, I was that guy. That's so lame.
Yeah.
Like, turn that shit off. And then when I
Yeah.
see anything of that age, of that, when I'm 17 to like 20-year-old age, and I see it, kids still do what I did, I was like, oh my God. They only knew from my perspective how stupid they look. And me realizing I was the fool. I also was foolish looking too at the same time. That's
I
like my
used to do
old
that
age kicking in.
I used to do
know.
that too, though. But now when I look at it, I go, I used to do it too. So
No,
rock
see, I
on,
don't-
kid. Rock on.
I don't know. I'm different because I'm like, it's so disturbing. Like, just listen to the music for yourself, buddy. No one wants to hear your trunk rattle. I'm like turning to that guy where I'm like, no, stop it. Just knock it off. And kids acting foolish. And I'm like, why am I so old all of a sudden with this?
You're
Walk
old.
up behind you, motherfuckers. You know
Does
what?
it make
Beat him
you
with your
like
cane.
want to like
Push
the
them and
kids
run?
these days? Just like no, or does it make you cringe about thinking about being those kids?
It's
Because
more.
I cringe a lot of thinking about my youth.
No, it's more about you kind of want to like you want to tell them like, that's not as cool as you think. Like it's more like that. Like you don't want to tell yourself that wasn't cool because you thought it was cool too, but you want to tell them, I know you think this is cool. It's not as cool as you think. Like I
God.
know to yourself, like I'm so cool because I do this, that, and this, but you're like, it's not gonna get you anywhere, buddy. I mean,
If only there was a time traveler that went back to
Right?
2009 that told us that it was not cool to take 1,000 pictures in a party city and then post them as a Facebook album.
that is
would've-
not cool
that
at
would've been
all. In 2009, I'd be 30. So
Well, I was not 30 at that time. I was.
You're not 30 yet?
But I
I
acknowledge
was 16.
Wow, that
Get
was kind of
out.
cool though.
Get out.
But see, when you're 16, again, that's what 16-year-olds do, right? So
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
It felt really
it's-
cool. I felt very cool.
it's like when I watch TikTok and Instagram and all that, and the stories, and it's always these young people doing like, to me, cool stuff. Like, oh man, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's funny. And then I think to myself, man, we had none of this crap. Like I'm too old to even try this shit. Like, I'm not gonna try to be the TikTok guy because I feel like this is for you kids. You guys enjoy it.
Oh, there's plenty of adults on TikTok.
Oh, for
I
sure,
think.
for
They're the
sure.
ones making the content about the historical clothing, right?
Yeah, that's
Gotta
right.
find your niche.
Yeah,
Got to train the
that
algorithm.
is true. That
See,
is
but I
true.
feel like I acknowledge that my girls are going to try things, and I'd rather they talk to me than not talk to me. So I acknowledge it. I can say that's goofy, that's stupid, don't do that. But I know they're going to.
But that's
so I'd
more
rather they say it to
parenting.
me.
So you're basically living through your kids. When I'm asking you, are you
No.
fucking old or not? Damn it!
No, I'm not, and I'm not living through my kids.
Oh, I'm tired of your bullshit. Go
Okay.
watch some porn.
Can I ask
listen.
just like a random question?
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
like
Yes,
jump in?
yes,
Like,
about.
yes.
round the horn, what is the most embarrassing thing that you did as a teenager?
Ooh, wow.
If you want time to think or you want me to set the bar, I
Yeah,
will.
you go.
I will.
Yeah,
You
take-
go
set the
first.
bar.
Party
Mm,
City.
so-
What year is it?
So what year is it? It was probably 2009 or 2010.
Okay, okay.
My friends and I thought it would be a really cool idea to win a library video contest by making a Twilight spoof that we created over our summer break and then had a premiere party for in my parents' basement where we all dressed up and walked an imaginary red carpet that we took pictures of and then posted on Facebook.
But why is that embarrassing?
Super
Like
cool.
that
I
sounds
love
Not
that.
embarrassing. That's
Yeah,
I
creative.
love that.
like teenagers like being silly and like being creative and like
That's
yeah,
awesome,
it's
though.
not
Actually,
Now I
cool,
can
but
see how it's embarrassing when
It's
you're like
very
18 or
embarrassing.
19. You're like, oh my god, I was such a dork.
I mean, we were like 16, 17.
yeah.
We
Oh,
were
wow,
not
yeah.
young. It would have been cute if we were like 13, 14. Like, oh, they're holding on to their childhood. But no. I remember
never
even
too
at the
old to play
time.
pretend.
So what part
Right?
did you play? What part did you
Oh,
play?
I was fucking Bella. Like, what do you think? This is main character
Yeah.
energy that I'm exceeding
Don't offend
here.
her.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bella,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course,
Come on.
of course.
It's still out there on YouTube if you really have the
Oh,
time
it
to
is.
search it.
That's embarrassing.
It
Johnny,
is.
what do you have for me? I mean, probably nothing, but go for it.
Because he's
Oh,
perfect.
I mean, oh, stop.
I mean, you're Asian, so you know.
I mean, I have a lot of embarrassing stuff.
Uh-huh.
I think more in my adulthood than my childhood.
I
'Cause
ate
I
too
feel
much
like
food.
the-
I ate too many chips one time.
And I think you cut people off. Remember that part? Dick.
Embarrassing.
So yeah, like in my childhood, I kind of think some of those things are still cool. I almost bought a starter jacket the other day, a Lakers starter jacket.
I'm sure they're coming back now.
Hey,
Though.
Johnny, I
They
got
will.
I think
one.
if I wait long
Hold on,
enough,
huh?
I
Yeah.
think if I wait long enough. But as an adult, yeah, I think, and it's all like girl related, all like trying to impress the girl, or I went on a date with a school teacher. and
What?
What?
Did
Settle
she
down,
give you
Hugh.
a
Teacher.
taste?
Let him
when you
finish.
were in
Relax,
school?
buddy. It's
God
not one of
damn,
your
Hugh!
porns.
Jesus,
Chill
put your
out.
hands on.
Were you a
above the
student?
table.
Were you a
Let's
student?
see your hands, Hugh.
No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
what
when
are-
I'm an
What are you
adult.
doing with your hands?
Hugh,
Oh.
listen.
Let him finish. Let him
That's
finish.
disappointing.
Listen, stop
Go
jerking
ahead,
off,
Johnny.
Hugh.
Johnny, go for it.
So I thought it would be cute, right, to give her a picture of me as a child and like right on the back, like like it
Have a
blew
great
up in my
summer.
face.
Like a student.
It
right?
was so
You-
fucking creepy, like a student would, like a student. And then she was like, "Well, you look like one of my students here, and this is weird. I can't accept this." I was like, "Fuck." This didn't go out the way that I thought. Yeah, that's super embarrassing.
Yeah, that is pretty lame though.
Yeah,
Mm.
that wasn't my wife, by the way. Not
we
many
can
more
tell.
dates after that. Oh, you could already tell from that story.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just bring
Yeah.
her like an apple or something? Creepy ass picture.
Or a
I don't
ruler.
know. I thought it was a
maybe,
cute
like-
picture of me. I thought it was kind of funny, cute. It wasn't. It was none of those things, and it wasn't even like the goodbye was super awkward. The goodbye was, "Here's your picture back. All right, take care. Thanks for dinner."
I don't even want to look at this
Yeah.
anymore.
It's like, ooh, that didn't feel right. So
All right.
yeah, even the thought of that
Swing
just
and
still
a miss.
stings.
Didn't help that you were 15, but
Good
And
God,
Carlos,
you!
how about
I'm
yourself?
an adult at the time.
I don't know. I've been trying to think about it since Rachel asked the question. I'm trying to think of something embarrassing, but I think it's because like nowadays, if I do something embarrassing, I just try to walk it off or just play it off like, it happened. I don't know anybody around me who saw it, so I don't give a shit. And they're never gonna see me again. So, if I like fall or trip or something, something goofy. But right now I just can't think of anything embarrassing, really
I
embarrassing.
feel
that
like all
I've done.
guys are gonna have the like farting in public, or maybe farting on the elevator, and then all of a sudden it opens up or something like that.
There's
And we all have
something
that, right?
I don't have that
creeps into
elevator
your
one, sorry,
mind when
but-
you're stuck in traffic that just makes you go
Mhm.
like nothing.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have any memories like that.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
what's
Oh, yeah.
funny though is that just the other day I was thinking to myself, hey, we should talk about what's the most embarrassing moment. And I had it. I was thinking about it, but now that you asked it, fucked my memory up. I can't remember it.
Because you're old.
He's
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah,
Because
Laura's
I'm
talking
old.
to
Thank
him.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura.
Tying
Yeah.
it back. This is not a
Yeah.
Skittles sidebar.
Yeah. I think I got Hugh. Laura, did I
Yeah,
ask you
yeah.
already?
You know, I
Laura's
have
up.
one.
Oh, Laura's up first.
Oh, Laura's up. Okay.
Mhm,
Ladies first.
mhm.
My most embarrassing stuff is definitely all related to guy stuff in high school. Like the level of desperation to be liked was really quite pathetic, and I look back on it with so much cringe. It's very counterintuitive to how I live my life now. Like no good. No good. I don't know that I want to tell the specific stories, but they're not good.
You're
I
already
will.
committed.
I
Let's
will if you
go.
do.
Let's go.
I will if you do.
You can
Vulnerability.
I do.
edit
Let's
it.
do
You
it.
can edit
You
it
go
to,
first.
you can go around it.
Who's
You
going
can
first?
edit
Me?
it.
Will I go
Yeah.
first?
Hey, if you
Just
didn't
us
give your
story.
childhood picture to somebody, you're fucking good.
Yeah.
Because that's bad.
That is some
And then
loser
have them
shit.
reject you on principle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're like, ooh, is this what our kids are going to look like? No, I'm out.
You
All right.
go for it.
Laura, you have to go after me though. So
waiting here. Let's
my
go.
mother wasn't the most secure guy in high school for sure. My mother convinced me to call and ask one of the cheerleaders out. But she was like, you have to go ahead and call her, ask her out. So the phone is to my ear and I'm like, Barbara, hi. Would you like to go out sometime on a weekend? Well, I'd like to keep my weekends free. Okay.
Ouch.
How about like a weekday? Well, I'd like to keep my weekdays free too.
Wow.
Want to like just slay my mother right there.
Was it because you're an Aquarian?
Yeah. What do you think the problem was?
You're like, you're an Aquarian. I'm an Aquarian.
Where did
No.
our
Cool in
star
high
signs
school.
don't
You
align?
wanted
I
to
was a-
look at some
I was a
Aquarians.
drama nerd.
Oh yeah.
She was a
yeah, no.
cheerleader.
Oh, this is it. Revenge of the Nerds, bro. It wasn't gonna happen. What was it? Laura, give us your embarrassing story. Go ahead. You pick the
She's-
one that's
she's not
least
budging. I don't think
embarrassing.
she's
like the
Yeah,
least
I'm picking the
embarrassing
one that's the least embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're going to save the most embarrassing for Impolite Society. Check
There
us out
you
wherever
go.
you get your podcast.
Mhm. Good
Okay,
plug.
so there was a guy in theater that I really liked. His name was Cliff. And like I went to some like fast food restaurant and they were with the kids' toys, they were giving away Clifford the big red dog toys. And I was like,
Okay.
oh, Clifford. And the one that I got like in the Happy Meal toy, because as a teenager, I'm like, I'm on a diet / budget, so I get the kids meal, right? And it's got the Clifford toy, and it was a little picture frame with like Clifford on it, a little plastic picture frame. And I gave it to him, and I don't remember if I put a picture of him in it or a picture of me in it.
Or where'd
I
you get his
gave it to
picture?
him.
Or where would you have gotten his picture?
Because we were in theater together, so we would
Okay.
have had like plenty of like group shots and stuff. And I gave it to him, and he was just like, I like no interest, no nothing. Did not interested in the slightest, did not want to take that bait, which was a big blow to me because I was like the hot girl in theater. And I was like, you're not interested in me at all. I just threw myself at you, and this is super fucking embarrassing.
Yes.
Hugh, you won that one for sure. 100%.
Lafayette, you're up.
I don't know.
Even more than the Twilight parody on YouTube.
No,
I
yours wasn't as
don't-
bad
Yours
as
wasn't
your
embarrassing at
mother makes
all.
you call a cheerleader to ask her out when you know you have no shot. Yeah.
No
Hey, hey, let's just say that there was the cheerleader in my Twilight spoof and she was playing a secondary character to the theater nerd. So let's say theater
Right
nerds are.
on.
So see,
we're
not
A-list.
embarrassing. See, not embarrassing. I don't like Carlos. The thing is, they're there. I just can't think of them. They're there. I just
They're
like, what-
repressed.
Maybe because they're
super
so
repressed.
exactly.
No,
they're repressed.
No,
It's so
because see, I'm the
embarrassing.
type of person where
because-
I'm not like I don't give a shit if people laugh or people say something because I'm like, well, fuck it happened. I mean, I shit myself. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, it is what, like, I have no shame about it. I'm like, it happened. Who gives a shit? Whatever. Like, okay, like whoop-de-doo, I mean, there's things like, of course, getting into fights and all that, but that's I mean, that's not embarrassing, right?
That's just
Embarrassing was
badass, right? Like, if
hell
I-
yeah, it's badass. Thank you. So that's just it. I don't have anything that I can think off the top of my head. Where I'm like, oh my god, that was so embarrassing. Like,
That's not getting your soul crush.
no, I don't have any really soul crushing moments like yours. That is, I mean, yours is bad. I'm not gonna lie. If my mom made me call somebody to ask her out, like that's just, you're a loser. I mean, you just found out what Stranger Things was. That's even more embarrassing. So
And it's okay, folks, because Carlos, I saw him taking notes. He's going to cut this all out.
yeah, you notice his hand moving around, and you know what he's writing down? Hugh's talking. So, so no, I don't have any. Carlos, do you have anything embarrassing? Have you thought of anything yet?
I could not.
Yeah, no,
It'll
no.
be
I
on the
mean,
next episode or something. It'll hit me and I'll have to write it down.
I mean, in high school, one time we're at a rally outside and the bird shit on my head. But it wasn't embarrassing so much. He just shit
nobody
on my
knew about it,
head.
right?
Good luck, honestly.
And then
Yeah,
I
here-
went up and touched my head, like, what the and then I looked down, there's a bunch of bird shit on my hand.
Yeah.
But again, I wasn't embarrassed. I just thought the bird needed to take a shit. I was there. So
help him out. you know?
Happens to the best of
it
us.
happens to the best of us. I can't remember. Was it somebody you know, Carlos, or was it somebody that I knew that a bird shit in their mouth?
Ugh.
It may have been
Was
a
it
buddy of mine in high
consensual?
school that like literally a bird shit in his mouth. Like, just like he's talking and all of a sudden a bird took a shit and went in his mouth.
Was it consensual?
And that's embarrassing, right? Like that's something you're like, I will never talk about that ever.
Did he ask first?
He actually asked for second, third, and
Excuse
fourth.
me, could I
2 birds.
could I
in a
shit
cup.
in your mouth?
2 birds, 1 cup, Johnny. Exactly. 2 birds, 1 cup.
Oh,
All right,
my
well, there you
God.
go. That's what we got. Anybody got anything left before we vacate the premises? Hugh. He
This
shakes
has
his
been
head.
awesome. Once again,
And
awesome.
Johnny.
I agree with you for the first time. It's always fun to
That's
have
it
you
for
guys
the
on.
first time.
Oh, thank you.
All right. For Carlos, nothing.
I'm good. Thank you,
All
ladies, again.
Go ahead.
Rachel, anything to add to the show?
Listen to Impolite Society wherever you get your podcast.
Oh, she's
And thank you
plugging.
for having
Shameless
us.
plug.
Yes, and Laura.
Just thanks for having us. It's always super, super fun to hang out with you
That's
guys.
great.
Totally
yeah, I-
natural.
Impolite Society. Look it up. Subscribe, download. New episodes every other week. Is that what I'm getting here?
Yeah,
Every
Every
other
other
week.
Monday.
Mhm.
And you learn from that show, unlike our show where Carlos labels misinformation sometimes. And
Yeah, but don't think that you're just going to be learning. It's not dry. We like to think we're a little funny. We throw it in there. It's impolite. We're a
If
little
you've listened
raunchy.
to this
a little
whole
silly.
podcast, you got a vibe. You got a feeling of a vibe.
yeah, it's nerds talking, but has a lot of information that's useful, right? Like in a sense where you guys
Yeah,
aren't
well,
serious.
quote
We're not-
unquote useful.
Yeah.
It's
No,
interesting.
there's a
Oh,
lot of fake
interesting.
news on our podcast.
Oh, there's a
for
ton
sure.
of bullshit we throw out there.
But there was definitely useful too. Definitely
A
useful.
lot of bullshit on our show, and that's
It's
all
where you
Johnny.
learn how much semen you need to ingest in a week for optimal health.
4 cups is a
So-
lot. We all learned that.
Cups is
sick.
yes.
I guess some of
Every
us
one of
already
you.
knew. 4
Who
cups.
All right, well,
does
that's our
cups,
show.
Johnny?
Okay, so everybody, for Hugh,
Live long and prosper.
for Johnny,
See ya.
for Rachel,
See you on the flippity flop.
Holy shit. So your most embarrassing moment was
That's the
probably
most
that
embarrassing
right
moment right there.
was just
Fuck that
you
Twilight
on the
stuff.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Bye bye.
Okay, for Laura,
Yeah.
there we go, flippity flop. For Carlos,
Bye-bye.
and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll catch you next time.